Hi, everybody, and welcome to Round Rock for the Ridgepoint Panthers in the State 6A baseball semifinals against the Southlake Carroll Dragons. I'm Roger Smith, and you're with Vype, FortBend.com, your broadcast home for Fort Bend County sports. And today's game is presented by Xfinity Mobile. Break free from the big three with wireless that does it all. We're right back with the Batter Up Show on Vype, FortBend.com. We are your broadcast home for Fort Bend County sports. Ridgepoint has defeated 5 opponents in the postseason in 2022, and the one that they have to defeat next is a very tough one that they have faced before, and we'll cover that in the Batter Up Show. We'll be right back. Glad you're with us from Round Rock.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
This VypeFortBend.com broadcast of the Ridgepoint Panthers in the UIL State Baseball Tournament is brought to you this afternoon by Xfinity. Unbeatable internet, made to do anything so you can do anything. By First Tire and Auto. Get the best prices on tires and the best in service at First Tire and Auto's 4 Fort Bend County locations. By Archer Volkswagen. Open since 1956 and ready to serve you. You'll feel like family at Archer Volkswagen. By Dave's Hot Chicken. For juicy, hot, spicy chicken that will blow your mind, try Dave's Hot Chicken at Highway 6 and Glen Lakes in Missouri City. By Next Level Urgent Care. At 26 locations in Greater Houston, go from ow to wow. Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. By Grimm Strong Fitness. By Thrive Drip Spa. By Snap Fitness. They'll get you on the road to total fitness in a snap. And by the Needville Insurance Agency. Calling Bradley Stavanaugh will save you hundreds of dollars on your car and home insurance. Visit needvilleinsurance.com. Here again is Roger in the VypeFortBend.com broadcast booth at Dell Diamond in Round Rock.
Thank you very much, Mark Sherman. We're inside Dell Diamond, the Ridgepoint Panthers preparing to play. This is a high-stakes game, and we're so happy to be able to bring this to you because Thank you very much, Mark Sherman. We're inside Dell Diamond, the Ridgepoint Panthers preparing to play. This is a high-stakes game, and we're so happy to be able to bring this to you because of the support of our great sponsors, and one of them, Next Level Urgent Care. It's time to talk to Kimberly Johnson. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. Very excited to be here. Go Panthers!
All right, so tell us about Next Level Urgent Care and what makes it different.
Well, Next Level Urgent Care is very different as we offer a very convenient schedule for anybody who is extremely busy. We're open 9 to 9, 7 days a week. We also stand out because each of our clinics across the greater Houston area and soon to be Austin and San Antonio will all have x-ray machines, which all of our rereads from those x-ray machines are done by orthopedics. So we can cast and splint. We deal with lacerations, acute urgent care needs, and beyond. IV treatments, dehydration, kidney stones, all that good stuff. We've got you covered for sure. We also do a lot of sports physicals. So anytime that you would like to come in for a sports physical, it could be Sunday at 8 p.m. We have a flat fee for that, and we look forward to servicing
anything, pretty much anything, short of major surgery. There's really nothing you can't get done for an emergency situation that you can't get done at Next Level Urgent Care.
Right, and that will save you money for sure. Urgent care and ER costs are very, very different, so come check us out.
All right, so very important is who you have as your lead doctor, and that is Dr. Breeze. She is not related to Drew Brees, but she might as well be a Hall of Famer. So tell us all about Dr. Breeze.
Dr. Breeze is phenomenal. She definitely has a passion for healthcare, and she is one of the smartest business people that I have truly ever met, and love working for her. She has got a vision for keeping healthcare costs very, very low, but not sacrificing the high quality of care. And you will see that we also are very proud of what we call our Prime healthcare membership, which we offer to employers at this point, and it's just incredible. She is definitely making a complete and utter change to the way that healthcare costs are going to be delivered to each and every one of us.
And I haven't met her. Just curious, what is Dr. Breeze's first name?
Juliet.
Okay, that's a beautiful name, but I was hoping it would be Wendy. Wendy Breeze. That would be great. All right, so let's talk about your location, how people can get in touch with you, and also let them know that Next Level Urgent Care is expanding into the Austin area.
Yes, so currently in the Houston area, we have 24 clinics. 7 of those are on-site clinics. We service all of the Fort Bend area. We've got clinics in Rosenberg, Longmeadow, Sugar Land, Sienna, and the list goes on and on. So definitely service every single one of the high schools, middle schools, elementary schools in Fort Bend ISD. If you haven't checked us out, I'm sure one day, hopefully you will be in there. And like you said, Roger, we are going to be expanding into the Austin and San Antonio area beginning mid-July. So be on the lookout for us. We're going to come in and take that over too.
All right, so you've got the location on Highway 6 that's very close to the entrance of Sienna, and so that is convenient for not just Ridgepoint, but Elkins, Dulles, Marshall, Hightower, as well as Clements, I would think.
Yes, Clements may want to go to our Sugar Land clinic, but they are certainly more than welcome to come to our Sienna clinic as well. And then any of the Lamar Consolidated, some of it touches into the Fort Bend area. We've got a Rosenberg clinic, very convenient, right off of 762.
All right, Kimberly, thank you so much. Thank everybody at Next Level Urgent Care for helping make this broadcast possible. And what do we say about Ridgepoint?
Go Panthers!
You got it. Show right after this.
The First Tire and Automotive team congratulates the Ridgepoint baseball team on their quest for a state championship. Their success has a lot to do with hard work and preparation. That's what you receive from the First Tire and Automotive team every time you take your car in for care. Save 15% off AC repairs. Purchase 4 select Michelin, BF Goodrich, Goodyear, or Uni Royal tires with a premium installation package and wheel alignment and save $100. Check out the website firsttireandauto.com for details. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firsttireandauto.com.
Welcome everybody to the Batter Up Show at Dell Diamond in Round Rock. It's the state UIL baseball championship tournament. The Ridgepoint Panthers going for a state championship. Hopefully by sundown on Saturday they'll be coming home with just that. And it's time to talk with a lady who has made it possible for us to broadcast these games for you. She is Christine Anderson, co-owner of Snap Fitness. Thank you very much, Christine, for sponsoring us, and tell us a little bit about Snap Fitness.
Hi, Roger. Hey, yeah, so we're located on the Parkway, going into Sienna, and as you leave Sienna, you'll also see us as well. And the neat thing about our gym is we never close, not even on the holidays. All you need is an access card, so there's really no excuse to not get your workout in.
And also, Christine, I want to make sure people know this is kind of a all Fort Bend ISD day. It's not just a Ridgepoint thing. Because of your great location, it's very convenient, especially for people who live within the boundary for Elkins, for Hightower, and also Marshall and Clements and Dulles, and they can easily come to Snap Fitness. So we want to make sure that it's not just a Ridgepoint thing. What else about your business?
No, it's not. We actually have members from all over. They come from Alvin. We get people from Manville, Kids Zone to Hightower, Elkins. So, yeah, you're right. It's not just Ridgepoint.
Now, that said, you do have a daughter, Nohea, who plays softball for Ridgepoint. And anytime I see these athletes, whether it's boys or girls, I realize that it takes so much more to be successful because there's a high standard of what it takes to be a great ball player or whatever sport that they are playing. I know they're doing more now than I did when I was in high school as an athlete. So what are some of the things that young athletes need to do to get an edge?
Actually, they probably should take at least 1 week off. The training doesn't stop, but they should allow their body to recover. It's so competitive nowadays. We are seeing more and more kids in the gym just trying to get the extra edge, especially in the off season. So I definitely encourage, all kids to take a whole week off, let your body rest, and then come back in the gym and hit it as hard as you can.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I need to rest, and maybe sometimes I rest too often, but that's another topic. So we're talking with Christine Anderson, the co-owner of Snap Fitness along Sienna Parkway. And, we're talking about youth because we're covering a high school sporting event here. But we realize that, the parents and grandparents of these athletes, they want to be fit too. And I know it's kind of a seasonal thing when people renew their commitment to get in better shape. And right now it is bikini season. And I guess for some guys, I'm not one of them, it would be Speedo season. But, people want to look good and feel good and be strong and talk about what it's like for adults, what you have for them here at Snap Fitness.
We have certified trainers that can assist you. They'll be able to show you some of the machines or specific exercises that you may be interested in. One thing that we do offer anyone here at the club, whether you're a member or not, you can come in and sign up for a 1-hour consultation with any one of our master trainers. You can find out what your body fat levels are. We can talk about some of your goals and go over how you could get to your goals in a specific time frame.
And there's one other thing I want to give you a chance to talk about that not all gyms have. You have both indoor and outdoor workout facilities, and for those who play their games on grass and on field turf that is meant to simulate grass, they can get those kinds of workouts here at Snap Fitness as well, right?
Absolutely. The really cool thing about our gym is we do have an outdoor turf that's about 15 yards long, and you can take equipment out there like the Predator sled, the Olympic bars, the bumper plates. You can get an outdoor workout in if you don't feel like doing it in the gym. So that's the really cool thing.
All right, Christine, thank you so much for being with us, and I didn't mean to cut you off there. I want to give you one more chance. Tell everybody how they can contact you if they want to have one of those consultations and see what you offer here at Snap Fitness.
Yeah, you can either give us a call at 281-778-7620, or you can go to our Facebook page. It's Sienna Plantation, that is.
Very good. Thank you, Christine, and I know you wish all the luck in the world to the Ridgepoint Panthers today.
Yes, good luck, boys.
Okay, we'll be back with more. In fact, we're going to talk with someone else who is a Ridgepoint athlete parent, and they're going to tell you about how you can have a better life in addition to your fitness workouts. We continue with the Batter Up Show on VypeFortBend.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open. Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Hey, fool, you ready for another beating? You should have never came back.
What is IV therapy? Okay, imagine you're not feeling well, but you just can't put your finger on why. Your head's pounding, you're exhausted. Maybe at some point you head into an urgent care or worse, the ER. They immediately hook you to an IV and you wait around. After about 30 minutes, you start feeling better, and hours later they come back to tell you nothing's really wrong. Everything checked out and you are just dehydrated. So take out the ER scare and the bill that comes with, and that is IV therapy. Thrive Drip Spa is a luxury IV lounge in Houston. Choose from 12 signature drips or customize your own bag of fluids, electrolytes, minerals, and vitamins with our highly trained medical staff.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Batter Up Show on VypeFortBend.com. We're in Round Rock at Dell Diamond as the Ridgepoint Panthers are pursuing a state baseball championship. We're glad to be bringing this one to you. It's always free to listen live and listen later on the VypeFortBend.com podcast. And that wouldn't be possible without our great sponsors. So we thank Thrive Drip Spa for being one of our special sponsors for the Ridgepoint Panthers in the state tournament. And the owner is a Ridgepoint baseball dad. Royce Huffman is the father of pitcher Trace Huffman. So tell us about Thrive Drip Spa.
So Thrive Drip Spa, we are a wellness spa that concentrates on IV infusions. We have 12 different premium drips that touch on every different part of wellness depending on what you want. Anywhere from, for the weekend warrior who goes out and runs hard and wants to recover, to the beauty drip for a mom that wants better skin, and everything in between. So we really focus on wellness. We also do cryotherapy as well, and that helps with recovery. That's our biggest thing here at Thrive is, a lot of people don't know what a drip spa is, and educating the consumer of what that is and how we can help them be a better them. A lot of people associate getting an IV with going to the emergency room. And that's not the case here. You don't have to go to the emergency room and get billed by the insurance, all that stuff. You come here, and it's a cash-based business. We evaluate you, assess you, see what you need and what you're in for, and create a customized drip for your needs.
That's Royce Huffman of Thrive Drip Spa, and one of the most important members of his team is the one who handles the marketing. That's Megan Berg, and she too was an athlete in college. And so, as he was saying, usually people think of an IV as a corrective type of thing, and it could be in a hospital emergency room or in the locker room at halftime of a football game. So tell everybody some of the other things about all the services that you get here at Thrive Drip Spa that can enhance their life, not just when they're in some kind of crisis.
That is absolutely right. As far as it not being a crisis, preventive health is just as important. It helps with a lot of, dire concerns, kind of to Royce's point. You don't have to come in and have an expensive ER bill if you're taking care of your health and staying on top of it. It's a really interesting fact. A statistic, 75% of Americans are chronically dehydrated, and that is a massive amount. So that opens the door for headaches, fatigue, mental fog, all of the pain and aches that come with not having the replenishment in your body, because we are made up of over 60% water as it is. So that's why I was really excited when I learned about Thrive Drip Spa and came on board. As a former athlete and now as a mother, all I've ever needed was clarity mentally, energy to chase around the kiddo, and just to feel, look, and perform better in all of those ways. Fitness is really important to me. It is to the organization, which I think is valuable. And, so one of the things that is important to think about is being preventive by making sure you have minerals, electrolytes, fluids, vitamins in your body at all times.
That's Megan Berg of Thrive Drip Spa. And give us a paragraph on your college career when you were an athlete, because I know when Royce brought you on, probably he thought it's going to be a real advantage to have someone who knows what it's like to be an athlete.
Sure. So we actually, Roger, we share a little something in common. We both went to college in Abilene, Texas. You were at ACU. I played basketball at McMurray University there in West Texas. I still hold the three-point record, and I'm holding on to that. For all that it's worth. I also have a career in professional sports a little bit as well. I am in marketing. I spent 5 seasons photographing for the Houston Rockets and shot for the Astros quite a bit, as well as the Houston Dynamo.
So how long ago were you working with the Rockets?
Right before COVID hit and right before I had my son. So through the Dwight Howard years, that was kind of fun. Obviously through the Harden years, and yeah.
So your location of Thrive Drip Spa is across from the building that used to be the home of the Rockets. Now it's the home of Joel Osteen. All right, so Royce, give us a quick rundown on your baseball career, and keep in mind, I really want to get the pre-recorded long rain delay interview to use next year during the baseball and softball season, because sometimes we have to have those time killers. And I know you could tell us a lot of stories, but from high school to professionals, tell us about your baseball journey.
Sure. So I graduated from Elkins High School in 1995. We actually won the state championship in baseball my senior year. So it's kind of cool to have my son kind of go through that same journey and have that opportunity. After that, I played football and baseball at TCU from 96 to 99, and I was fortunate enough to get drafted by the Houston Astros in 99. After that, I played 11 seasons professionally. Spent 5 of my 11 years here in Round Rock. And Trace actually spent his first 2 years here in Round Rock, you know, running around the clubhouse with a little bat and running around the bases. So being in Round Rock is special to our family, because Round Rock was such a big, you know, part of our lives during that time. And the people here are amazing. The fans here are great. And it's a thrill to be back here and have my son playing on that same field.
Something else popped into my head, and you're probably too young to have played with him, but there was a pitcher for TCU and later the Red Sox, Scott Atchison. Does that name ring a bell with you?
Yeah, we were teammates at TCU.
Okay,
I know he looks a lot older than I do, but we played together.
Well, just to give you an idea how old I am, I remember Scott crawling around in diapers on the floor of the McCullough High School football field house. His dad, V.B. Atchison, was the offensive line coach, and he didn't like what I did as a quarterback at times, a lot of times when he wasn't happy with that. But I remember Scott Atchison, you know, crawling around on the floor, and then later on I saw him pitching in the playoffs for the Red Sox. So that was really amazing. So give him my best, will you?
Will do. He had a great career. Proud of him.
All right. So now, Megan, let's make sure everybody knows. You know, they've probably heard about the benefits of IV drips and things like that, but it's so much more than just that. So tell them how they can get in touch with Thrive Drip Spa, because it can enhance their life.
That it can. So head over to thrivedripspa.com, or you can get on Google Maps and look up any of our convenient locations. We have one here in West U off of 59, and we also have one in the Woodlands, and we have one in Memorial, so off I-10 and kind of Chimney Rock area.
All right, that's wonderful. Thanks for being with us on the Batter Up Show, and also for sponsoring these broadcasts. We really appreciate it, and we're going to make it worth your while. There are a lot of people out there listening today, a lot of people rooting for the Panthers, and we even want people to listen if they're rooting for the other team. But we hope they don't get what they want. All right, we'll be back with more of the Batter Up Show. Thank you, Royce. Thank you, Megan. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
Next Level Urgent Care supports the Ridgepoint Panthers as they take it to the next level. Next Level Urgent Care is here for the community as we are open 7 days a week, 9 to 9, for you and your family. From babies to grandparents, Next Level Urgent Care is committed to giving the highest quality of health care for everyone. From ow to wow, we've got you covered. For your convenience, we have an app to get in line. Text NLU CAPP to 313131. NextLevelUrgentCare.com.
It's time for you to get fit with Snap Fitness. The Snap Fitness full-service gym on Siena Parkway has everything to take you from just the idea of being your strongest, most fit self to actually making it happen. Make this the summer of you. Snap Fitness fits your schedule, no matter what that is. With 24/7 card key access, the staff to show you how to reach your goals and encourage you all the way, They're certified and experienced, and Snap has all the equipment you need for strength and cardio, plus indoor and outdoor workout areas. So what are you waiting for? We'll get you on the road to total fitness in a snap.
Welcome back to Dell Diamond, the Batter Up Show, as we have Ridge Point Baseball in the state tournament, and we're glad to be joined by a new sponsor for this special weekend. It's Eric Grimsley of Grimstrong Fitness. Glad you're with us.
Thanks for having me. I'm super pumped for this weekend.
Well, one of the things that you want to put out there is just let folks know that you can help really good athletes become great athletes with elite level training. So talk about your operation, and maybe some folks will be interested.
Yeah, I'm a trainer here in the Siena neighborhood. So I've trained a lot of these athletes, and we've put a lot of work in over these last couple of years, and now they're seeing it come to fruition on the field. Here they are at the state tournament, and it's just really exciting stuff. Helping these kids just get stronger, faster, turning that strength into more power so that they can be knocking these balls into the outfield, over the fence now, more than they used to, more velocity on the mound, all those things like that.
Well, it's great to have that going for us, because I know that you have made a difference with the performance of a lot of these athletes. And talk about what you did as an athlete. You're still a very young man. Not too far in the rearview mirror was your college sports career.
Yeah. Back in college at Texas State University, I played on the football team. I was a middle linebacker from 2005, 06, 07 seasons. So I was there 3 years with that program, and know what it takes to get to the next level, to maintain that level, but also all the mistakes that I did make that could have helped me be better. I like to help press upon my athletes, don't make these mistakes I made.
So we're talking with Eric Grimsley of Grimstrong Fitness, and if you noticed his last name and also noticed that he said linebacker in his last answer, his dad was a linebacker for the Oilers. He has passed, but tell us about your dad, John Grimsley.
Oh, my dad was awesome, man. Great athlete. He's a beast on the field. I was very young when he was playing, so I didn't get to see his games too much. I remember being at some of the stadiums, but he was a beast of a linebacker. Made Pro Bowl, was All Pro season, and made running backs and players pay, for trying to get past the line. Outside of being an athlete, he's just a phenomenal father and dad to me, and showed me a lot growing up.
All right, Eric Grimsley, tell everybody how they can contact you. You want to do a consultation and find out if they're really serious about becoming a great athlete, and you can help them with that.
Yeah, contact me at eric@grimstrong.com. Eric is spelled with a C. Contact me there. We can set up a phone call from there, and we can see if it's a good fit for you and your athlete.
Outstanding. We'll be back with more of the Batter Up Show. Thank you, Eric. We'll return on VypeFortBend.com.
Coming in at 5'3", it's number one mom. She switched to Xfinity and got the all-new 3-for-1 bundle. Unlimited internet, streaming, and Xfinity Mobile. All for what you could pay wireless companies for just one 5G unlimited line. Boom! Shakalaka! That's why they call her the Master of Moolah, the Sultan of Savings, the Queen of Cash. And now, also with Xfinity Internet, you can get unlimited data, Wi-Fi equipment, and a free Flex 4K streaming box included with a 2-year rate guarantee and no term contract. All for just $30 per month when you add an Xfinity mobile plan at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/3-for-1, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New fast internet 300 megabits per second customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
Hey everyone, this is Eric Grimsley with Grimstrong Fitness. Grimstrong Fitness provides a training environment that challenges athletes to become better versions of themselves on and off the field. Athletes at Grimstrong Fitness gain speed, power, strength, and resiliency that leads to better performance in their sport, so that they can realize their full athletic potential. You can contact me at eric@grimstrong.com.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
You remember where you came from. You remember what it took to get you here. And you remember what he did to you last time, right?
Welcome back to the Batter Up Show, and of course you've probably noticed the Rocky III theme. You heard Apollo say, remember what he did to you last time. Well, it's time to talk to someone who knows Carroll baseball in and out, and that is Larry Hughes, the predecessor to their current coach, Larry Vukan. First of all, Coach Hughes, thanks so much for being with us, and tell us about your career as a Dragon coach.
Well, thank you very much for the opportunity to speak with y'all and talk baseball. And I had been the head coach at Carroll from 1996 to 2016. So that's 20 years, and I retired, which was 6 years ago. And Coach Vukan, the present coach, he was my pitching coach there for 5 years and did an outstanding job. And he has stepped in and, man, just taken it to new heights. And it's unbelievable what he's done. And they kind of asked me out of retirement to, do a little part on the broadcast, and it's kind of helped me watch most of the games this year. So I've gotten to know this group pretty good too.
All right. Well, you've seen great baseball from the Carroll Dragons. They're going for their 5th state championship if they can get it this weekend. Ridgepoint, of course, is going to do whatever they can to prevent them getting to the final. But you've coached so many games and seasons, and you've observed so many games that don't even involve the team that you were coaching. This incredible streak of scoreless innings that Carroll has had, have you ever seen anything like it?
I really hadn't. We had, over my 20 years, I mean, we've got three of my foreign pitchers that are in the big leagues right now. There's 2 still in, AAA trying to make it. And we've always been able to have good pitching, and obviously everybody here knows to be successful, it starts on the mound. You got to have good, successful pitching, and we've had some good ones, and they have gone to the top. But I've never had a group of 2 pitchers, 1s and 2s, and there probably could have been 3s and 4s if they got opportunities more to pitch, but that have put together numbers like this and just not given up runs. It's pretty unbelievable what they've done. Now sometimes it's not that much fun to broadcast because it gets a little boring. But we want to see some runs score. But when you're talking about high school kids and they're teenagers, hey, every game's a new game. You never know, and you can't expect every pitcher to have his best stuff every game, whether they're major league, college, or high school.
Well, Coach Hughes, it's great to have your insights, and I want to just ask you one more thing because we want to make sure we don't miss the first pitch. But let's look at the idea of the old lefty-righty dynamic. When you get into college and professional baseball, sometimes coaches will do whatever they can to throw a right-hander against a primarily right-handed hitting lineup, and so it's usually preferable for the hitters to hit against a lefty because of the way the ball breaks toward them as opposed to away from them. But is it different in high school because those 2 stud starters for Carroll are lefties?
Well, I don't know. Everything I hear from the kids, and when we ask them questions like that, it's like, it doesn't really matter. We prepare for both. But when you get in live, whether you're a right-handed hitter facing a lefty or vice versa, of course, our best 2 right now are those 2 lefties. And, most hitters will say, well, we always like the curveball coming into us versus going away from us. And if you're a lefty hitter facing a lefty pitcher, that breaking ball, slider or curve, is going away from you. Makes it a little harder to time. But honestly, this day and age, I just don't think it matters to the kids. And at this time of year, they've had so many at-bats against both. You're going to have more right-handed pitchers, so you're going to have more at-bats against right-handed pitchers than left. But they've seen a lot of pitches from the lefties too. So I really don't think it matters, and I know it doesn't matter to our pitchers. They're pitching a certain way, more to their strength, but also to what the scouting report says too, and getting a balance there.
All right, one final question. I know that it's not very often that a high school coach will tell one of his players, yeah, if you think you can hit from either side of the plate, go ahead and do it. Do the Dragons have any guys that switch and turn around based on the handedness of the pitcher on the mound?
The ones in the starting lineup doing the games this year, that's a good question. I hadn't really thought about it until right now. But I don't think that we have any switch hitters. And, there's not that many of them out there. It is encouraged, at preferably a young age, instead of just starting, at some point in high school, switch hitting. But I think we're either right or left. If there's one hidden in there, I don't remember him.
All right, that is Larry Hughes, and he is the one who started the tradition of great head baseball coaches named Larry at Southlake Carroll. Thanks for your insights, and we'll talk to you after the game. I hope that I'm smiling, but we shall see.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
All right, we'll be back with more of the Batter Up Show right after this. This is VypeFortBend.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Texas. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
I just want to tell you that I'm proud of you. It takes a hell of a man to change. You did it. You're going to prove it to him tonight, right? Right.
Welcome back to the Batter Up Show, and just a few minutes away from first pitch as the Ridgepoint Panthers take on Southlake Carroll. It's time for our ceremonial pregame interview during the Batter Up Show with Michael Dutka, the assistant coach for the Panthers. First of all, Coach, I know that there are things about baseball, it's part of the culture, to change things up a little bit, and I like that the team came in on Thursday afternoon rather than wait until Friday morning. Talk about the travel itinerary.
Well, we felt that it would be important to come in and kind of the kids get a look at the stadium, see what it's all about, see the atmosphere, and just kind of get comfortable where they're going to be playing.
And they've got to do that because this is a much different atmosphere than they have in any other situation. And now let's talk about the guy that you're going to put on the mound first is Hunter Nichols. He has started some game ones in playoff series this year. In the last couple of series, it's been Kellen Gradisar. But what is the battle plan with Hunter? What are some certain things that you've been telling him to make sure that he can battle this Southlake Carroll lineup?
We're just going to keep doing or have him do what he's been doing. He's been throwing everything first strike, getting after guys, working ahead. So hopefully that continues today. And when he does that, he's very successful on the mound.
I've looked at a whole bunch of things because I've had plenty of time to do it. I'm a school teacher like you, and when school is out, we have more time to do a couple of things to get ready for this game. And one of the things that I noticed is that you had gotten more aggressive in that game one against Drake Jesuit with the stealing of bases. You had 4 stolen bases, but I also noticed that Carroll has gunned down 6 out of 7 would-be base stealers. Is there any discussion about stealing bases?
No, I mean, we just, like we said last time before the last straight game, just when we see an opportunity, we're going to do our best to try to take advantage of it. So whatever the game brings to us, it's kind of a fluid situation, so to speak.
I can only imagine what it might have been like Justin Vasas was here. He played both games in the state tournament in 2019. Did his teammates kind of gather around him like he's the Padawan and then ask him all kinds of questions about what it's like?
Yeah, I think they tapped into his knowledge a little bit on what to expect coming up here and what it's like. So obviously he's a great player, a great leader for us.
Yeah, I am going to miss that kid a whole lot. But we'll deal with 2023 when it gets here. But we will miss him and wish him the very best of luck at Texas A&M. And I guess finally, was there anything that you did that's other than practicing to maybe have some inspiration? Sometimes football teams will watch a movie when they're together during the day. Did anything like that happen over the last few hours?
No, not really. I mean, we woke up, we ate breakfast at the hotel, 12 o'clock came, we hit a Chick-fil-A, now we're here. So
not very complicated. Just go to the ballpark and play the best game you can.
Yeah, we're going to do our best.
Well, Coach Dutka, we really appreciate you, Coach Welch, these boys. They've really inspired us, and we wish them the very best of luck today. And hopefully we're talking to you tomorrow, perhaps in this same spot.
That would be excellent, and thank you for covering these boys.
All right, we'll be back. Starting lineups. No, I already did that? No. We'll have the first pitch one way or the other when we return on VypeFortBend.com.
Coming in at 5'3", it's number one mom. She switched to Xfinity and got the all-new 3-for-1 bundle. Unlimited internet, streaming, and Xfinity Mobile. All for what you could pay wireless companies for just one 5G unlimited line. Boom! Shakalaka! That's why they call her the Master of Moolah, the Sultan of Savings, the Queen of Cash. And now, also with Xfinity Internet, you can get unlimited data, Wi-Fi equipment, and a free Flex 4K streaming box included with a 2-year rate guarantee and no term contract. All for just $30 per month when you add an Xfinity mobile plan at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/3-for-1, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New fast internet 300 megabits per second customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
You are the master of the multitask, the champion of making it happen. Taking care of business is not for the faint of heart. Still, you take care of it. Taking care of business. But who takes care of you? Office Depot Office Max. We supply you, copy you, and tune you up. Members get 2% back in rewards on everything, and we mean everything. We take care of you, so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max. Taking care of business.
We want to thank the folks at Office Depot, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace in Sugar Land. They've been taking care of business every day so we can bring you Fort Bend County sports all year long. We started with volleyball in the middle of August, and I believe our first broadcast was a Ridge Point match. Maybe against Seven Lakes. I'd have to check my records because, man, that was a long time ago. We'll be back with the starting lineups. Yes, see, I pre-recorded that interview with Coach Dutka, and I wasn't sure if we'd have the starting lineups, but now we do, and we'll share them with you when we return on VypeFortBend.com.
What's up, Mo City? This is Usma at Dave's Hot Chicken. We're the hottest thing in Fort Bend County on Highway 6 at Glen Lakes. Dave's Hot Chicken is juicy, it's hot, it's spicy, and it will blow your mind. We're rooting for the Panthers today, big time. We hope you make it. The H-Town Takeover in Round Rock. And then come on back home and get some Dave's Hot Chicken. How hot
is it? Ozma. Okay, so you want to know? Well, it is exactly 100 degrees here in Round Rock. That is the Dave's Hot Chicken game time temperature for juicy, hot, spicy chicken that will blow your mind. Go to Dave's Hot Chicken at the corner of Highway 6 and Glen Lakes in Missouri City. The visiting team this afternoon is the Southlake Carroll Dragons. Leading off and playing center field, it is Owen Pruksch. He is not pitching today. Batting second, playing shortstop, Ethan Mendoza. At second base, batting third, it's Ben Tryon. The cleanup hitter in left field is Max Reyes. Batting fifth at first base is Nick Jones. The catcher, batting sixth, is Clark Springs.
The designated hitter is Tyler White, batting in the 7th spot, and he's batting in place of the starting pitcher, Griffin Herring, the left-hander. Batting in the 8th spot, it is third baseman Cole Bedwell and Tyson Drake in right field, batting ninth for the Southlake Carroll Dragons, who are wearing the road gray uniforms and the garish green hats and lettering. For Ridge Point, leading off and playing shortstop, it is Justin Vassas. Batting second, Parker Martin at third base. Batting third, it is Carter Groen in left field. Travis Vlasic is the first baseman, and he bats in the 4th spot. J.J. Kennett catching and batting 5th. Owen Ferris batting 6th and playing right field. Quinn Pfeiffer is the designated hitter, and he's batting in place of starting pitcher Hunter Nichols. Batting 8th, it's Zion Stevens, the second baseman, and in center field, it is Mason Dossett. So for Southlake Carroll, they are at 32-8, which is not one of those records that really scares you, except they lost a lot of games early when they really weren't playing their best players. Their final 6 regular season games plus their final 8 playoff games, they've won them all. That's a 14-game win streak. The Dragons have outscored their opponents 37-1 during the playoffs and 95-4 during their 14-game win streak. They have a string of 37 straight scoreless innings. The last team to score on them was Wolforth Friendship in Game 1 of a 3rd round. That's a regional quarterfinal series, and that was way back on May the 20th. When Friendship scored that run, it broke a streak of 27 scoreless innings. And before that, Fossil Ridge scored a first-inning run on the Dragons way back on April 26th, though the Dragons have allowed 2 runs in their last 65 innings. Left-handed pitcher Griffin Herring, an LSU signee, last surrendered a run April 14th against VR Eaton. That was a 4-1 victory for the Dragons, and Herring is on the mound today. In 2021, Keller out of Fort Worth reached the state championship round. This year, the Fort Worth Keller Indians are in the same district as Carroll. They beat them twice during district play, but then Carroll swept Keller out of the playoffs last week. The Dragons allowed 6 hits, didn't give up a run. This is Carroll's 10th trip to the state tournament. The Dragons are going after their 5th state title. At the top of the lineup, it is Owen Pruksch and Ethan Mendoza. They actually appear to be human one time. When they went 0 for 7 in Game 1 against Friendship, Carroll won that game anyway, so they haven't lost during the playoffs. The Ridge Point Panthers are being introduced. Well, let's talk about Ridge Point. They are 10-2 in their 2022 playoff games, and that's really not bad at all, but they've won 10 of their last 11, but they've actually lost a game in the postseason during that stretch, and they've shut out opponents twice. Ridge Point is averaging 3.33 runs a game. That's not a lot, but Carroll is not averaging a whole bunch of runs a game themselves. And the average runs allowed for your Ridge Point Panthers is 2, and that's not bad at all. Ridge Point is unbeaten at 10-0 when they score a run, but the trick against Carroll is you got to score a run. Ridge Point's only 2 losses have been shutouts, 5-0 against Seven Lakes in the Game 1 of the Bi-District Series right off the bat, and 2-0 they lost Game 2 to Pearland. We'll step aside and be back with the first pitch on VypeFortBend.com. Glad you're with us. It is Ridge Point against Southlake Carroll.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
The First Iron Automotive team congratulates the Ridge Point baseball team on their quest for a state championship. Their success has a lot to do with hard work and preparation. That's what you receive from the First Iron Automotive team every time you take your car in for care. Save 15% off AC repairs. Purchase 4 select Michelin, BF Goodrich, Goodyear, or Uni Royal tires with a premium installation package and wheel alignment and save $100. Check out the website firstironauto.com for details. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firstironauto.com.
Next Level Urgent Care supports the Ridge Point Panthers as they take it to the next level. Next Level Urgent Care is here for the community as we are open 7 days a week, 9 to 9, for you and your family. From babies to grandparents, Next Level Urgent Care is committed to giving the highest quality of health care for everyone. From ow to wow, we've got you covered. For your convenience, we have an app to get in line. Text NLUCAPP to 313131. NextLevelUrgentCare.com.
The Ridgepoint Panthers are gathered near third base, and they're about to take the field and warm up. We were thinking that maybe the starting pitcher today would be Kellen Gradisar, but instead it is the senior Hunter Nichols, and Hunter Nichols is a strong right-hander, and we'll tell you about his record in the postseason. He is 2-2 with a 2.01 ERA, and against Drake Jesuit, in the Game 2 that clinched that series, he started and pitched a complete Game 5 hitter. And then he started against Pearland in Game 2. He pitched a complete game but took the loss. And then against Tompkins, he was the winner in Game 2 of that one. He was unable to finish. Jack McKernan, the freshman left-hander, came in out of the bullpen to finish that one up. Game 1 against the Westside Wolves in the second round of the playoffs. He started but did not get a decision as the Panthers won in a walk-off. Carter Groen with a sacrifice fly to drive home the winning run in that game against Westside. And then in the first game of the playoffs against Seven Lakes, Game 1, he started and lost that one. 31 1/3 innings in the postseason, 16 hits allowed, 11 runs, 9 of those earned, 30 strikeouts, 18 walks. And he's given up only 1 home run, and that was against Drake Jesuit in the game last Friday night. But the Ridgepoint Panthers obviously recovered, and they won that one 2-1. Here at Dell Diamond in Round Rock, it's a pretty big ballpark. By the way, I should have written down the numbers on the outfield wall in the corners because I'm having a hard time seeing them. It's 325 feet down each of the lines. In the power alleys, 375 feet, and then to straightaway center, 400 feet. And the wall appears to be 8 to 9 feet tall all the way around. And here we go. Owen Pruksch leads off. He had a home run back in a series against El Paso Americas in round 2 of the playoffs. He had a triple against Keller in Game 1 last week. And here he is with a batting average of .280, .379 on-base percentage. Left-handed hitter facing Hunter Nichols under bright sunlight, and it's 100 degrees here at Dell Diamond and Round Rock. First pitch on the way. Squares to bunt, in there for a called strike. Both teams' dugouts are in sunlight, but Ridgepoint has the advantage as the home team. They're in the third base dugout, and they will be in shade a lot longer, or a lot sooner, than Carroll will be. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That pitch is a little bit upstairs, evidently. J.J. Kennett, the catcher for Ridgepoint, framing it. One and one the count. Pruksch near the back of the box. Here comes the pitch to the lefty. He swings and misses, and it's 1-2. Nichols calmly looking over the top of his glove, and now he steps off. Ridgepoint wearing the home whites, white caps with purple visors. And here's the 1-2. Outside. J.J. Kennett had moved to the outside corner to set up a target, and Hunter hit that target, but there's no way you're going to get Owen Pruksch to make a foolish swing. And now it's 2-2. Pitch on the way. And it's a line drive toward short, and Justin Vasas leaps but can't get it. He timed his leap perfectly, but it got over his glove by an inch. So a single to start off the game for these Carroll Dragons. Next up is Ethan Mendoza, quite a ball player. He's going to be going to Arizona State. He's got a pair of doubles, a sacrifice fly. His batting average in the postseason is .348. His on-base percentage, .444. Nichols comes set, brings it, And that is a line drive down the left field line. It's going to be heading for the corner. Brooks is heading for third. Picking it up in left field is Groen, and Brooks comes around third. He's going to score. It is 1-0 Dragons, and it ends up being a double and an error for Ethan Mendoza. There are a couple of times in the playoffs when Ridge Point has had a little bit of trouble in the early innings. Maybe giving up a run or two. But I don't know that you can get away with it in a game against the Southlake Carroll Dragons. And just in case you don't know, this is not a series. This is a single game. It's win or head home from Round Rock. And now it is Ben Tryon. He's the second baseman, and he's a killer as a hitter. He's got a homer in the by-district round against Hurst Bell. That was a one-gamer. And they throw over to third base. It's an appeal play. They step on third, and the umpire over there rules that Brooks did not miss third base. So that's what that was all about. Rene Gallegos is the home plate umpire. We'll give you the others momentarily. Now it is Tryon, another left-handed hitter to face Nichols. Pitch on the way. In there for a strike at the letters. Tryon is red hot. 4 doubles in the postseason. His batting average .478 in the postseason games. He's 11 for 23. He's driven in 8 runs. That leads the team. Nichols comes set. Rocks and fires. That one just missed, and Kennett again trying to frame it for Rene Gallegos. Nobody out, a run already in. Ethan Mendoza is at third base. Here's the pitch to Tryon, and he slices one foul off the net on the left side. .79 miles an hour after that last delivery from Hunter Nichols. One and two to Ben Tryon. Here it comes, and he fouls that one back. Sneaking a third strike past him is like sneaking the sunrise past a rooster. Very tough to do. Nichols looks in, gets the sign, brings it right back to Nichols. He's going to look the runner back to third. They get the out at first, and Mendoza has to stay right there. Great job by Nichols, and Rene Gallegos, the home plate umpire, steps out there to make sure that Hunter's okay. He says, yeah, I'm fine. So score that one 1-3 as he threw over to Travis Vlasic for the first out. Travis Vlasic at first base, Zion Stevens at second, Justin Vasas is the shortstop, Parker Martin at third base, in left field Carter Groen, straightaway center, it's Mason Dossett, and Owen Ferris in right field. Here's Max Reyes, first pitch to him is upstairs for a ball. Max Reyes, 5 for 23 in the postseason, a .217 average. He had a sacrifice fly against Keller in their last game, the game 2 that clinched it. He's a right-handed hitter. Nichols brings it. There's a ground ball to Vasas. He's going to come home with it, and they tag him out. Out at home. 2 away. Beautiful play, Vasas to Kennett. Right on top of it, and Vasas went to his knees to get the ball and make sure it didn't get through, and then he had to scramble to his feet and throw right on target. So Reyes safe on the fielder's choice. Mendoza cut down at home plate, and now it is Nick Jones, the first baseman, right-handed hitter. Nick Jones is hitting .250 in these playoffs. He's got a pair of triples and a double. Nichols brings it. There goes the runner. Pitch right down the middle. Throw down, and it gets through to center field. And going to third base, we got a play. Coming to third base and safe. The ball hopped in and skipped over the glove of Zion Stevens. It was picked up by Mason Dossett in center field, and Reyes ends up getting to third base. Now, no harm is done if you can keep him from scoring. And that first pitch to Nick Jones was a strike, so it's 0-1. Roger Smith with you on VypeFortBend.com from Dell Diamond in Round Rock. And here we go with Jones. The 0-1 pitch is way upstairs. It's 1-1. There's a railroad track, I'd say about 600 to 700 feet beyond the outfield wall, so you might hear a train going by, and that's why they call the team that calls this park home the Round Rock Express. Pitch, inner half of the plate, called strike. And it's 1-2. Nick Jones has 3 RBIs in the postseason. Nichols looks in and brings it. That is fouled back into the net. Ridge Point student body is out in the seats that are in the sun, but that will end before too long. The Southlake Carroll students, and you gotta, give them their props. They have a great team. They've been here before. They're staying up in the shade. There are about 5 students in the front row, but that's it. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to Zion Stevens. Charges, scoops, throws to Vlasic, gets the out. And that'll do it for Southlake Carroll. They pick up a run as Brooks got the single, and Ethan Mendoza drove him home with the help of an error in left field by Carter Groen. But Ridge Point now coming to bat, trailing 1-0 on VypeFortBend.com.
It's time for you to get fit with Snap Fitness. The Snap Fitness full-service gym on Siena Parkway has everything to take you from just the idea of being your strongest, most fit self to actually making it happen. Make this the summer of you. Snap Fitness fits your schedule, no matter what that is. With 24/7 card key access, the staff to show you how to reach your goals and encourage you all the way. They're certified and experienced, and Snap has all the equipment you need for strength and cardio, plus indoor and outdoor workout areas. So what are you waiting for? We'll get you on the road to total fitness in a snap.
Thrive Drip Spa is an IV therapy and wellness spa. Choose from 12 signature drips like the migraine drip, the detox drip, or the NAD drip to start feeling, looking, and performing better. With 4 convenient locations around Houston and another down in McAllen, Texas, we are helping clients prevent and treat common issues that come from dehydration. If you want to learn more, head to thrivedripspa.com or call any convenient location to book your first drip 20% off using code word Panthers.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
All right, we get a look at the left-hander. Griffin Herring has just been amazing. It's almost scary when you hear some of these numbers. He's 5-0 with a 0 ERA in the postseason. He hasn't given up any runs, earned or otherwise. In 32 innings, 14 hits allowed, 58 strikeouts, 13 walks, and he hasn't given up any long balls. He had the complete game 2-hit shutout against Keller. That was in last Friday's sweep clincher. And he's had 2 complete game shutouts. And here is the first pitch to Justin Vasas in there for a strike. Justin has been magnificent. He's batting .342 in the postseason with a triple and 3 doubles. Here's the 0-1, way outside. Clark Springs is the catcher for the Southlake Carroll Dragons, and Nick Jones is over at first base. The left-hander rocks in, fires, here it comes. Way outside. 2-1 on Justin Vasas. Going to Texas A&M next year. He's 13 for 38 in the postseason with 10 RBIs. That's tied for the lead on the ball club. Here's the pitch. And he has a good rip, but he fouls it back into the net. It's now 2-2. "100 degrees at game time." That's your Dave's Hot Chicken game time temperature. Not a cloud in the sky. Here's the pitch. Way outside, and the count goes full. So Herring actually only walks somebody, I don't know, maybe 1 out of every 2.5 innings. Swing and a miss by Vasas. And there is how we begin the ball game. One of those things, it's one of those elephant in the room things. You don't know if you should mention it or not, but you gotta somehow shatter a perception of invincibility that these Southlake Carroll Dragons not only have, but they've flat out earned it. Now it is Parker Martin to bat second, hitting .278 in the postseason. Lefty versus lefty. Springs sets up on the outside corner. That pitch is over, but it's low. The second baseman is trying, and I'm going to go around the infield when I can. And Martin sends a fly ball into short center. Coming in to get it. No problem there for Owen Prooks. Okay, here at Dell Diamond in Round Rock, when the UIL has its state tournament, you have them, they bring you the lineup, but they didn't bring it to us until late, so I don't have the little chart that tells me where everybody is. Now with 2 outs and the bases empty, it is Carter Groen. Carter has been Mr. Clutch in the late innings. He's hitting .250 in the postseason. Herring rocks and fires the first one. Ground ball toward third. That's going to be an easy play. Quickly across the diamond by their third baseman, Cole Bedwell. And that'll do it for the Ridgepoint Panthers in the first inning. 3 up and 3 down for Griffin Herring. 1-0. Southlake on top of Ridgepoint. We shall return on VypeFortBend.com.
Coming in at 5'3", it's number 1 mom. She switched to Xfinity and got the all-new 3-for-1 bundle. Unlimited internet, streaming, and Xfinity Mobile. All for what you could pay wireless companies for just one 5G unlimited line. Boom! Shakalaka! That's why they call her the Master of Moolah, the Sultan of Savings, the Queen of Cash. And now, also with Xfinity Internet, you can get unlimited data, Wi-Fi equipment, and a free Flex 4K streaming box included with a 2-year rate guarantee and no term contract. All for just $30 per month when you add an Xfinity mobile plan at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/3-for-1, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New fast internet 300 megabits per second customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
Thrive Drip Spa is an IV therapy and wellness spa. Choose from 12 signature drips like the migraine drip, the detox drip, or the NAD drip to start feeling, looking, and performing better. With 4 convenient locations around Houston and another down in McAllen, Texas, we are helping clients prevent and treat common issues that come from dehydration. If you want to learn more, head to thrivedripspa.com or call any convenient location to book your first drip 20% off using code word Panthers.
We're back and leading off for Carroll, it is Clark Springs, the catcher. First pitch to him is a ball, 1-0. Hunter Nichols brings the next one. Here it comes, and he fouls it back, and it goes about 15 feet over our booth here at Round Rock's Dell Diamond. There's a good chance that a ball could come in here. 1-1 now on Clark Springs. Here's the pitch, and he slices one foul off the front of the Sweets on the first base side. Springs hasn't had a hit since May the 20th when he was 2 for 2 in their Game 1 against Friendship. He was the only Dragon, though, to have a multi-hit game that day. He's hitting .143, but he's there because he's an outstanding catcher. Pitch down and away for a ball to Clark Springs. He'll be followed by Tyler White and Cole Bedwell. Here in the top of the second, it is 1-0. Southlake Carroll on top of Ridge Point. Nichols brings it. That pitch down and away. It's a 143 hitter. You don't want to put him on. The count is now 3-2. Nichols delivers. Ground ball to Vasas deep in the hole. Backhands it. Fires. It's going to bounce, but in time to Vlasic. Nice play. Nice scoop at the other end. Good play by Justin Vasas. And we hope he just has one more game after this one. Now it is Tyler White, the DH, batting in place of Herring. Left-handed hitter, stands tall in the box. Hunter Nichols, pretty tall himself, brings the first one. Swings late and rattles it off the cage where they have a bunch of TV cameras on the left side. Yeah, Tyler White, that's his name, same as an Astro who had that same name. And, you know, he hasn't had that many postseason at-bats. He's only 3 for 9 with 1 RBI and 1 run scored. And he swings late on that one, too. Sends it down the left field line. Somebody's going to have to get out of the dugout and get it, but nobody does. So it is the third base umpire, and let's give credit where it is due, Michael Berryman. By the way, I use talk to text to list the umpires, and I hope that's really his last name. Sometimes that autocorrect can treat you bad. There's a pitch that just misses outside. The Ridge Point fans didn't like the call. They thought it should have been called strike 3, but instead it's now 1-2 on Tyler White. That was a gutsy take right there. Nichols brings the next one, and it's a line drive toward Dossett in center field. It'll drop in front of him. I thought for a moment that was going to hang up and have a chance to make the catch, but you definitely don't want the ball bouncing past you. So that was the wise play. And now it is Cole Bedwell. He's 8 for 19 in the postseason. 3 RBIs. Right-handed hitter is Bedwell. Tyler White, short lead off of first base. Nichols brings it, and a foul back into the net on the right side. Nichols taking a look over there at Tyler White. No stolen base attempts at all for Tyler White in the postseason. But like I said, he's only played often enough to bat 10 times now in 9 games. There's a throw over, and he dives back in. You know, I guess I did not need to say that the Southlake Carroll Dragons were wearing the garish green. I guess you could say Kelly green, but it is pretty garish. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, strike over the inside corner. 71 miles an hour on that breaking ball. 0-2 the count. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 2 outs as Bedwell goes down on strikes. Now it's Tyson Drake, the number 9 hitter, the right fielder. He's 5 for 18 in this postseason. He's got a triple, a double, and a sacrifice fly, and 2 RBIs. Left-handed hitter. Tyler White leading off of first base. Pitch to Drake. Late swing, and he fouls it out of play and all the way out of the ballpark. You know, you've probably seen some of those commercials on local Houston TV about a place called Kalahari. They have this guy that talks like he's from Australia saying it's in Round Rock, Texas. Well, it's right across Highway 79 from this ballpark. Pitch, down and in. 1-1 the count on Tyson Drake. Slightly open stance from the left-handed box. Wearing the white Adidases. Here's the pitch. Checked his swing. No, he didn't. He went around. And that's strike 2. 1 and 2 on Tyson Drake. 1-0. Southlake Carroll on top of your Ridge Point Panthers in the state semifinal game. This is the kind of team, Southlake Carroll, where you just don't want to let the game get out of hand. That pitch up and in just underneath the wrists of Tyson Drake, and it's 2-2. Nichols looks over at first base. Drake is ready. Here's the pitch. Outside. And he goes to 3-2 with 2 outs. So on this pitch, Tyler White's going to get a head start. Carroll players are up on the top row of their dugout, and they kind of wiggle their caps, which they're holding in their right hands upside down. Here's a throw over. And easily back is White. Although there have been some pickoffs, there is something that Carroll has not done perfectly in this postseason. They've gotten picked off, I think, 3 times over the course of the 8 games. Nichols brings it. There goes White, and it's off his fist and fouled on the ground on the left. So White has to go on back to first base. Nichols looks in and gets the sign. Now he looks over at first. Another 3-2 pitch upstairs, and it actually hit him. It just grazed him, but it would have been ball 4 anyway, even if Rene Gallegos, the home plate umpire, had not ruled that way. So you just don't want to leave the door open. I mean, it's like mosquitoes after sundown on a summer night in Houston. You just don't leave the door open. Tyler White had taken off with a pitch, but he is standing at second right now as we go back to the top of the order, and Owen Prooch. With that base hit in the first inning, he is now 8 for 26 on the postseason. He's got his average up over 380. And now we're going to have a courtesy runner. Going out to second base to run, it's going to be Tanner Sumer. Tanner Sumer is going to run for Tyler White. All right, Tanner Sumer takes his lead, and now Owen Prooch back in the box. First pitch to him, outside for a ball. In his first at bat, he hit a soft liner towards short, right at Justin Vossas, who jumped as high as he could, but the ball, I'm going to say 2 or 3 inches above the tip of the webbing of the glove. The 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0 on Prooch. And you can't pitch around anyone, certainly not in the upper half of this Southlake Carroll lineup. You just can't, because someone is waiting behind him who can do some serious damage. And that would be Mendoza in this case. Pitch to Prooch. Curveball downstairs. 70 miles per hour on that one. And you don't want to give in and just throw a cookie right over the middle of the plate here. Here's the 3-0. 4-pitch walk for Owen Prooch. So a hit by pitch and a walk after 2 were out, and the bases are loaded. Ethan Mendoza doubled in, the only run of the game so far, when he came up in the first. J.J. Kennett goes out to the mound and says a little something to Hunter Nichols. I mean, this is a critical moment, even though it's just the second inning, and Coach Clinton Welch sees it that way, and so he goes out to the mound. We'll be back after this from the Office Depot.
We see all you do to get work done, whether it's keeping your office clean or redesigning your space for 3 or 300. Our business is to keep business going. Buy online and pick up in store or get free next business day shipping at Office Depot, OfficeMax, and OfficeDepot.com.
We want to thank the folks at Office Depot, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace in Sugar Land. They've been taking care of business every day so we can bring you Fort Bend County sports all year long. We've brought you more than 140 broadcasted events here on VypeFortBend.com. All right, here we go. Mendoza stands in. First pitch to him. Down and away, skips away from Kenneth. A run is going to score. Coming on home with run number 2 is Tanner Sumer, and everybody moves up. Two to nothing, the Carroll Dragons on top. And they count 1-0 on Mendoza. And just in case you're thinking, okay, well, there are now runners at second and third, you could maybe pitch around this guy. No, Ben Tryon is waiting on deck. Here's the 1-0 in there for a strike. It's 1-1 on Mendoza. He is definitely not hitting anywhere near the Mendoza line of 200. His average now up over 350 for the postseason. Here's the pitch. And he fouls one in the air, back behind us and to the right. Bounces off the roof and into the crowd. 1-2, and when you're ahead in the count, you got to take advantage of those opportunities to get some weak contact, or dare we dream, a strikeout on Mendoza. Nichols rocks and fires. Swings and misses. He did get the strikeout on Mendoza. However, these Carroll Dragons come up with a run. They expand their lead to 2-0. It was 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and 2 men left on base. This is VypeFortBend.com.
Thrive Drip Spa is an IV therapy and wellness spa. Choose from 12 signature drips like the migraine drip, the detox drip, or the NAD drip to start feeling, looking, and performing better. With 4 convenient locations around Houston and another down in McAllen, Texas, we are helping clients prevent and treat common issues that come from dehydration. If you want to learn more, head to thrivedripspa.com or call any convenient location to book your first drip 20% off using code word Panthers.
Hey everyone, this is Eric Grimsley with Grimstrong Fitness. Grimstrong Fitness provides a training environment that challenges athletes to become better versions of themselves on and off the field. Athletes at Grimstrong Fitness gain speed, power, strength, and resiliency that leads to better performance in their sport so that they can realize their full athletic potential. You can contact me at eric@grimstrong.com.
The First Iron Automotive team congratulates the Rich Point baseball team on their quest for a state championship. Their success has a lot to do with hard work and preparation. That's what you receive from the First Iron Automotive team every time you take your car in for care. Save 15% off AC repairs. Purchase 4 select Michelin, BF Goodrich, Goodyear, or Uni Royal tires with a premium installation package and wheel alignment and save $100. Check out the website firstironauto.com for details. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firstironauto.com.
Herring with a 2-run lead will face Travis Vlasic, J.J. Kennett, and Owen Ferris. Check swing on the first one, and it's down for a ball. Travis Vlasic, 385 average in the postseason, tops on the team. Herring brings the next one, down and in for a ball. And Travis went 1 for 3 in Game 2 against Strake Jesuit last week, but his batting average actually went down. That usually tends to move it up in a minuscule way against a mere mortal, or for a mere mortal. 3 doubles in the postseason. He's 15 for 39. He's got 10 RBIs. Here's the 2-0. Started to go after that one, but it's outside, 3-0. And Herring shaking his head. I have a feeling he's shaking his head because he thinks that should have been called a strike. Here comes the 3-0. There's a strike, and Vlasic took a step toward first base, but not so fast, my friend. As Rene Gallegos said, come on back here. Here's the 3-1. He swings and fouls it back, and it rattles off the roof again and then back down into the seats. There aren't too many folks in the seats on the first base side. That is the Carroll side. There's shade on most of the seats on the left, and shade will cover the dugout on the third base side in about 30 minutes. There's a ground ball hard but wide of third base, and it rattles off the fence and then goes into the outfield, and going over there to get it is Mendoza. That Mendoza is a good ball player. But after falling behind 3-0, Herring is now battled back, and we got a full count. Lefty working to righty. Vlasic swings and misses, and down he goes. Second strikeout for Herring. And now J.J. Kennett. .226 postseason batting average, but he's good at drawing walks, and his on-base percentage is .368. He's got 3 doubles. By the way, the Ridgepoint team batting average is .238 in the postseason. The team on-base percentage .313. Herring's first pitch to Kennett, strike on the outside corner. 91 miles per hour on that delivery. Herring goes into the windup, and here it comes. Kennett swings and misses at a pitch at the letters. He's down 0-2. And Kennett, smart player who knows that, as Yogi Berra said, 90% of this game is half mental, and he asked for time at a moment when he knows it'll probably irritate Herring. Here comes the 0-2 outside. And only the Lord above knows whether that little asking for time led to that pitch wandering outside. But here comes the 1-2 upstairs, and it's 2-2. Herring has a look of incredulity on his face. I think he wanted a strike there, and it would have been strike 3, but it's now 2-2. Here's the pitch. And Kennett sends it to right field. It is sinking, but coming on to make the catches. The right fielder, the one guy whose name I haven't yet written into my little chart because, he's the last one I always go with. That's Tyson Drake. And by the way, I really appreciate Colette Mihalis, one of the Ridgepoint moms. She is doing the Game Changer page, but she didn't get the lineup at all. So she's kind of filling it in as she goes, but I don't really know who's who by looking at her Game Changer chart either. But now I know that Tyson is in right field. Now, here is Owen Ferris. First pitch to him is a strike on the outside corner. Ferris, a right-handed hitter, back of the box. Herring brings it, and it's a ground ball deep short. Scooped up by Mendoza, throws in time. Ferris didn't think so, but he is out, and so ends the second inning. Another 1-2-3 inning for Griffin Herring, and we'll go to the third. It is 2-0. Carroll on top of Ridgepoint. We'll be back. This is VypeFortBend.com.
The First Tire Automotive team congratulates the Ridgepoint baseball team on their quest for a state championship. Their success has a lot to do with hard work and preparation. That's what you receive from the First Tire Automotive team every time you take your car in for care. Save 15% off AC repairs. Purchase 4 select Michelin, BF Goodrich, Goodyear, or Uni Royal tires with a premium installation package and wheel alignment and save $100. Check out the website firsttireandauto.com for details. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firsttireandauto.com.
Next Level Urgent Care supports the Ridgepoint Panthers as they take it to the next level. Next Level Urgent Care is here for the community as we are open 7 days a week, 9 to 9, for you and your family. From babies to grandparents, Next Level Urgent Care is committed to giving the highest quality of health care for everyone. From ow to wow, we've got you covered. For your convenience, we have an app to get in line. Text NLUCAPP to 313131. NextLevelUrgentCare.com.
To the top of the third we go. It'll be Ben Tryon, Max Reyes, and Nick Jones for Southlake Carroll. Left-handed hitter Ben Tryon hit a hot grounder right back to Nichols, and he gobbled it up and threw over to first base. Righty brings it to the lefty, and that pitch is up for a ball. .74 miles per hour. Nichols nods at Kennett and brings the 1-0. Swing and a miss, a beauty right over the inside part of the plate. Really took something off of that one. It just was the dead fish changeup. And it's 1-1 on Tryon. Actually, it's Tryon. Here's the pitch. Swings and misses at the same location, but that one had more on it, just a little. It was only 3 miles per hour faster. And Tryon steps off, and I remember the last time we were here for a Ridgepoint game, neither the semifinal win over McKinney Boyd nor the game against Carroll in the final had a train going by. Foul in the air on the left, and there it goes. It's going to bounce off the roof and go into the parking lot. Want to say hello to Carter Groen's family. A lot of people in Georgia and New York evidently are listening in. They just got to stay. The Panthers, have to stay within hailing distance and then see if they can work that late inning magic. Pitch to Tryon. Foul tip. Wouldn't stay in Kennett's mitt. Kennett's usually pretty good at squeezing those foul tip third strikes, but that one, it just kind of took a little bit too much of an upward trajectory. And it's 1-2. A very gentle breeze blowing in from right field, but that is all we have. Here's the pitch. In the air and foul out of play again. It'll go over the seats. Oh, actually, it hit the front row of these suite seats. S-U-I-T-E suite. Nichols ready to work again. The count's still 1-2. Pitch on the way. That's a line drive into center field for a base hit. Tryon leads off the third with a single. And now it is Max Reyes. Reyes reached on a fielder's choice, so he's 0 for 1. He got to third base, but that's when the top of the first ended. Carroll has scored a single run in the first and a single run in the second. And now with Tryon on at first base, they're going to send out a courtesy runner. And that courtesy runner is Colin Robson. Robson is 1 for 1 stealing bases. That was just the first game of the playoffs, though. Head coach Larry Vucan has not asked him to swipe a bag in a long time. But we'll see if he does it, because, like we said, 90% of the game is half mental, or Yogi Berra said that. But when you're up 2-0 and you're the Dragons and you haven't given up a run in 39 straight innings, if you can steal a base, get a guy into scoring position, and discourage your foe, then you go ahead and do that. The first pitch to Reyes, high for a ball. It's 1-0. Nichols comes set, now comes home with it. Missed the outside corner, and the count is 2-0. Nichols comes set. Now brings it. Swing and a miss. Foul tip. And wait a minute. What? You've got to be kidding. I think it is catcher's interference that has been called. You know, it was, I don't know what else could have happened. I think it was catcher's interference. The pitch was swung on, and it sounded like a foul tip, but maybe the barrel of the bat got J.J. Kennett's mitt. And that, when you're the catcher, that's on you. So now Nick Jones 0 for 1. There's nobody out and runners first and second. Corner infielders, Vlasic and Martin moving in a little bit, anticipating bunt, but Jones does not square around on the first pitch. He leans back and it's upstairs for a ball. Nichols looks back at second. Vlasic crashing in from first, but Nichols is not going to deliver the pitch yet. He looks back at second base, and Robson goes back to the bag. Nobody covering. They play him pretty much straight away in the outfield and medium depth. Pitch to Jones. He did square to bunt that time, withdrew the bat, but it's a called strike. Hunter Nichols just trying to get through another inning. And before he delivers the pitch, he looks back at second again. Jones ready, already squaring. Nichols brings it, he pulls the bat back and takes one high. It's 2-1. The game tonight, after this one is over, about an hour after this one is over, is Rockwall Heath against San Antonio Reagan. The two winners this afternoon play each other tomorrow at 4. Pitch on the way, down and in for a ball. Three and 1, and if Nick Jones walks, then the bags are full of Dragons. Here's the 3-1. Ball 4. And the bases are loaded. Robson goes to third. Reyes goes to second. And Jones takes his walk to first. Now it is Clark Springs. Grounded out to shortstop his first time. Springs, like quite a few catchers I've seen at lots of different levels, likes to wear a towel sticking out of his waistband. Some hang it out of the pocket. He hangs it out of the waistband. And Nichols is going to go from the stretch with the bases loaded. Here it comes. Curve ball up. And as we pointed out, it's been a long time since Clark Springs had a hit. So you can afford, I would think, at least the numbers say that you could afford to challenge him a little bit more than some other members of this Dragons lineup where you really want to pitch them carefully. Now we have a timeout. I guess you're not supposed to say timeout in baseball. You say J.J. Kennett asks for time. Might have been J.J. Might have been Larry Vucan over in the third base coaching box for the Dragons. All right, the count is 1-0. Nichols is going to go back to the windup. Maybe that's what he and Kennett talked about. Upstairs, ball 2. If we get a walk here, I think we might possibly see a change. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. Springs was taking all the way. Roger Smith, along with the producer extraordinaire Shane Scholwinski, inside the mothership at Vype World headquarters. Here's the pitch. Outside corner, strike. Nichols really pinpointing the last two deliveries, and that brings it to 2-2. Nichols taking his time, now comes home. Off the end of the bat, fouled out of play over the light standard on the right side. Nichols is getting up towards 70 pitches. Here's the pitch. Fouled out of play again. Same direction, but a lower trajectory. I think Jack McKernan would be about ready to come in if that's what Coach Clinton Welch decides. Here's another 2-2. Outside 3-2. And there's no place to put Clark Springs. Tyler White, who has a base hit already and scored the second run, is waiting on deck. Nichols brings it. There's a ground ball to Stevens at second base. He's going to throw to first, but too late. He bobbled it, and a run comes home. It is 3-0. Still nobody out, and the bases remain loaded. So Clark Springs reaches on an E4. They'll bring in a courtesy runner. In fact, they already did. Now Tyler White with nobody out and the bases still loaded, and here comes Clinton Welch. I don't think I want to go to a commercial break unless and until I see him make a gesture toward the bullpen. Well, he goes out there and stops, and he's got his hands on his hips, and I don't think he's ready to make the move just yet. Actually, he has. He's taken the ball from Hunter Nichols, and Hunter will get a hand. Hopefully, this is not the last time we see him pitch in high school. But I guess the only way we would is if Ridge Point can come back in this game and he comes out of the bullpen tomorrow. But there's a lot of work to do just to make that happen. It is going to be Jack McKernan. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com. Ridge Point just trying to keep this one from getting out of control. They're down 3-0. We'll be back.
Next Level Urgent Care supports the Ridge Point Panthers as they take it to the next level. Next Level Urgent Care is here for the community as we are open 7 days a week, 9 to 9 for you and your family. From babies to grandparents, Next Level Urgent Care is committed to giving the highest quality of health care for everyone. From ow to wow, we've got you covered. For your convenience, we have an app to get in line. Text NLUCAPP to 313131. NextLevelUrgentCare.com.
Well, folks, I apologize. I spoke too soon because it's not going to be the freshman left-hander Jack McKernan. It is going to be right-hander Kellen Gradisar. Gradisar is going to come out of the bullpen in these playoffs for the first time. Every other appearance he's had has been a start. Well, he's been magnificent. 5-0 with an ERA of 1.03. So in his game against Straight Jesuit in Game 1 last week, a complete game shutout. A complete game win in Game 1 against Pearland in the regional semifinal round. Against Tompkins in the regional quarterfinals, a complete game win. He got a win in Game 2 against Westside, and that's the only game that he hasn't finished in the postseason. And against Seven Lakes in Game 2 when they were facing elimination on the first Saturday of the playoffs, he came through with a win. Kellen Gradisar, again, 5-0 with a 1.03 ERA, 34 innings, 28 hits allowed, 6 runs, 5 of those earned, 18 strikeouts, and 5 walks. He's got to put out the fire real quick right here. Tyler White stands in. 3-0. The Southlake Carroll Dragons looking for more in the top of the third. Gradisar's first pitch is a changeup, swung on and missed to Tyler White. That was really slow, and it fooled White, and they don't even have the miles per hour on the scoreboard. It was so slow. Next one swung on and missed. That one came in at 72. It's 0-2. Gradisar going from the stretch with the bases loaded. His foot near the first base end of the pitcher's rubber. The right-hander brings it. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. And Tyler White goes down. And that is the first out. Now you've got Cole Bedwell, the number 8 hitter, and then Tyson Drake. And we'll see what Kellen can do with those. So here's Bedwell, 0 for 1 with a strikeout against Nichols. Now he faces Gradisar. First pitch, breaking ball, outside corner strike. Gradisar kind of leans in with that slouch look. Gets the sign. Looks back at second. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, down and away. 1-1 to Bedwell. Reyes is at third. Jones is at second. And that courtesy runner over at first base is Brady Miller. He came in for Springs. Here's the pitch. Fly ball to center. Back is Dossett. Ranging back. This will be deep enough to score a run. Tagging at third is Reyes. He comes on home. And it is 4-0 Southlake Carroll, but there are 2 outs. So you don't like the run coming home, but since Gradisar came in, he got the strikeout, he got the sacrifice fly, 2 away. And you just got to stay in hailing distance, but you got to somehow wake these bats up. And I start thinking about the movie Bull Durham and a live chicken in the dugout that soon will be sacrificed or something to that effect. Now Tyson Drake, hit by a pitch his first time. Gradisar brings it, strike at the letters. Nobody seems to say screwball anymore, but that one moved like a screwball. And we didn't get the miles per hour on that one. It was moving very slow. Here's the pitch. And that's a little bit up. J.J. Kennett tried to frame it. Fans cheering for Gradisar. They're just desperately yearning for him to get one more out without allowing any more runs. Sometimes a pitching change can trigger some momentum changes. Drake now asks for time and steps out. 1-1 the count on Drake. Gradisar looks in. Gets the sign and comes home with it. Late swing on a curveball and fouled back over the net to the left. 70-mile-an-hour delivery by Gradisar. Ready to bring the 1-2. Here it comes. Late swing, foul back. A very healthy cut by Tyson Drake, but everything keeps going over to the left off the left-hander's bat. Shade has covered the stands on the left side and most of the dugout where the Panthers are, and there's a fly ball to center field. This should get him out of it. Dossett ranging back, makes the catch, and there you go for the Southlake Carroll Dragons. 2 runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Ridge Point down 4-0. We'll be back. This is VypeFortBend.com.
It's time for you to get fit with Snap Fitness. The Snap Fitness full-service gym on Siena Parkway has everything to take you from just the idea of being your strongest, most fit self to actually making it happen. Make this the summer of you. Snap Fitness fits your schedule, no matter what that is. With 24/7 card key access, the staff to show you how to reach your goals and encourage you all the way. They're certified and experienced, and Snap has all the equipment you need for strength and cardio, plus indoor and outdoor workout areas. So what are you waiting for? We'll get you on the road to total fitness in a snap.
Coming in at 5 foot 3 inches, it's number one mom. She switched to Xfinity and got the all-new 3-for-1 bundle. Unlimited internet, streaming, and Xfinity Mobile. All for what you could pay wireless companies for just one 5G unlimited line. Boom! Shakalaka! That's why they call her the Master of Moolah, the Sultan of Savings, the Queen of Cash. And now, also with Xfinity Internet, you can get unlimited data, Wi-Fi equipment, and a free Flex 4K streaming box included with a 2-year rate guarantee and no term contract. All for just $30 per month when you add an Xfinity mobile plan at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/3-for-1, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New fast internet 300 megabits per second customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
Quinn Pfeiffer gets the start, and the DH stands in for the Panthers, batting in place of the pitcher. Righty he's a righty hitter against the lefty Herring. First pitch, way outside. Pfeiffer has not had that many opportunities to hit in the postseason. Fouls one back into the screen, and the count is 1-1. Herring thus far, 2 innings pitched, no hits or runs. He struck out 2. Swing and a foul tip into the mitt of the catcher, Springs. And it's 1-2. Herring taking his time. Now ready to bring it to Pfeiffer. Taking a lot of time. Now he brings it. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. I thought it might have been a foul tip, but it was not. Springs didn't catch it clean, but he reached over to tag Pfeiffer. Third strikeout for Herring, and there's 1 out. Now Zion Stevens, junior second baseman, who's bound for Abilene Christian. Not next year, but in September of 2023. He scored the winning run against Strake Jesuit in that game 2 that finished off the sweep. First pitch to him. Swings and gets a piece of it, and it bounces off of Springs and over to the backstop. Stevens steps out, visualizes. Wears the white glove on each hand. Here's the pitch. There's a strike at the knees on the outside corner. The fastball at 92 from Herring. The outfield plays Steven shallow and to hit it the other way. Here's the pitch. Way outside. And it's 1-2. Stevens jumps back in there. Herring shakes off a sign. Rocks and brings it. Way up. And it's 2-2. Stevens has drawn 7 walks in the postseason. And he's tied with J.J. Kennett for the team lead in that category. Here's the pitch. Swings and misses, and down he goes. 4 strikeouts for Herring. Bases empty and 2 away for Mason Dossett. And it looks like they're going to play Dossett the same way in the outfield, but that creates kind of a gap between the left fielder Reyes and Prooks in center field. First pitch to Dossett is outside. Springs tried to frame it and convince the umpire, Rene Gallegos, but he didn't buy it, so it's 1-0. Quick pitch to Dossett, and he swings over a fastball. Came in at 90. It's 1-1. Mason, whose dad, Martin, played football for the Green Bay Packers, ready for the next one. Outside corner strike. Maybe a little bit of a generous strike call there for Herring. But it's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3. He struck out the side. So we've completed 3 innings, and the Southlake Carroll Dragons lead your Ridge Point Panthers 4-0. And we'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
What is IV therapy? Okay, imagine you're not feeling well, but you just can't put your finger on why. Your head's pounding, you're exhausted. Maybe at some point you head into an urgent care or worse, the ER. They immediately hook you to an IV and you wait around. After about 30 minutes, you start feeling better, and hours later they come back to tell you nothing's really wrong. Everything checked out and you are just dehydrated. So take out the ER scare and the bill that comes with, and that is IV therapy. Thrive Drip Spa is a luxury IV lounge in Houston. Choose from 12 signature drips or customize your own bag of fluids, electrolytes, minerals, and vitamins with our highly trained medical staff.
Hey everyone, this is Eric Grimsley with Grimstrong Fitness. Grimstrong Fitness provides a training environment that challenges athletes to become better versions of themselves on and off the field. Athletes at Grimstrong Fitness gain speed, power, strength, and resiliency that leads to better performance in their sport so that they can realize their full athletic potential. You can contact me at eric@grimstrong.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
The Archer Volkswagen keys to the game for Ridge Point are first to score a run. And they are undefeated in these playoffs when they score a run, but the Southlake Carroll Dragons have not given up a run in 40 innings. Gradisar works to Prooks, and the first pitch is outside for ball 1. This is Gradisar's first look at Prooks and vice versa. He rocks in, fires. Strike at the knees, 1-1. Another key to the game is for the starting pitcher for Ridge Point, that being Hunter Nichols, to avoid early trouble. He didn't have disaster, but he did have trouble, and we're down 4-0. Curveball is hit high in the air to right field. Owen Ferris looking up into a bright sun, and he makes the catch. And for the first time today, they keep Owen Prooks off the base paths. One away for Ethan Mendoza. And the other Archer Volkswagen key to the game is to keep the Dragons' air of invisibility out of your mind, but that is difficult to do. We live in a free society, and everybody knows what their recent record is. So Ethan Mendoza doubled and struck out. First pitch from Gradisar is outside for ball 1. Pitch from Gradisar, and that's a line drive into the right center field gap. Dossett is chasing it down. Mendoza is going to go for second, and he'll go in standing. He's got his second double of the afternoon. The man's a menace. Now Ben Tryon. He's 1 for 2 with a third inning single. Left-handed hitting Ben Tryon stands in. Gradisar dealing with a runner at second base, brings the first pitch to Ben, and it's ground ball behind first base, and it is off the arm of Vlasic. That error is going to result in another run scored. Here comes Mendoza, and Tryon gets to first on an E3. Five to nothing is our score now. Now Max Reyes reached on what I think I'm not even sure, but what I think was catcher's interference in the third, but he ended up coming around to score the fourth run for Carroll. It's 5-0. One out and a runner at first base. One run already in, and the first pitch outside to Reyes. They brought in a courtesy runner at one point for Tryon, but he's staying out there. Here's the pitch. And it's above the letters for a ball. 2-0. Reyes looks over at Coach Larry Vukan, gets the sign, and before he brings it, he steps off. Gradisar comes set. Tryon a short lead. Curveball. Strike. Swung on and missed. Kellen Gradisar just snapped off a curveball, and you need to go to Snap Fitness on Siena Parkway, and they will get you on the road to total fitness, being the best and most healthy you possible in a snap. Quick throw over to try and catch Tryon leaning. Didn't get him. Here's the pitch. That is a fly ball. It's going to go out of play on the right side. Going to go right behind the dugout. In fact, right on top of the dugout. And only little children brave enough to venture out into the blazing sun. We have what I'm going to call, sounds almost biblical, a fervent heat. And very little wind to cool us off. Reyes ready. The count is 2-2, but first a pickoff try, and Tryon is back in. According to the scoreboard, Ridgepoint has made 5 errors. I don't know that they've made 5. I'll count mine in my book. Swing and a miss. Foul tip into Kennett's mitt, and Gradisar gets a strikeout. His second. 2 away. Tryon still at first, and now it is Nick Jones, who's 0 for 1, but he did draw a walk in the third. Righty versus righty. He gets his first look right here at Kellen Gradisar. Pitch on the way. Caught the outside corner. I think Kennett, maybe he should be a future attorney or a, what do you call him, an intermediary? I think he convinced the home plate umpire, Rene Gallegos, that was a strike with his framing. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, swung under it and missed. Nick Jones is down 0-2. Jones ready. Gradisar delivers. Outside, I'm going to go for some water. Trying to get him to chase, but nothing doing. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Gradisar looking good. Struck out 2 men here in this top of the 4th inning, and Ridgepoint now trailing by 5 after giving up another run. We'll be back, and when we are, we'll get to the top of the order. Justin Vossas, Parker Martin, and Carter Groen getting their second look at Griffin Herring. We shall return.
Hey everyone, this is Eric Grimsley with Grimstrong Fitness. Grimstrong Fitness provides a training environment that challenges athletes to become better versions of themselves on and off the field. Athletes at Grimstrong Fitness gain speed, power, strength, and resiliency that leads to better performance in their sport so that they can realize their full athletic potential. You can contact me at eric@grimstrong.com.
The First Iron Automotive team congratulates the Ridgepoint baseball team on their quest for a state championship. Their success has a lot to do with hard work and preparation. That's what you receive from the First Iron Automotive team every time you take your car in for care. Save 15% off AC repairs. Purchase 4 select Michelin, BF Goodrich, Goodyear, or Uni Royal tires with a premium installation package and wheel alignment and save $100. Check out the website firsttireandauto.com for details. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firsttireandauto.com.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavenall with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
9 up and 9 down thus far for Griffin Herring of Southlake Carroll. And I think it would be kind of a silly and even disrespectful joke for the quality of pitching that we've seen from Herring to say something like, yeah, we got him right where we want him, because that would be silly. However, there is something to be said for getting a second look at a pitcher, even a great one. So whatever data Justin Vossas was able to collect when he struck out swinging in the first, now he can put it to work. And the first pitch is out for a ball. Vossas steps out. He's a senior. He's been starting on varsity 4 years. He knows those mind games. Takes that one outside, and a generous corner given. It's a called strike. Looks like Vossas stands a little closer to the plate. On this delivery, here it comes. Swings and misses, the same location, if maybe an inch or two closer to the actual strike zone, and Justin kind of had to go after that one. Herring brings the 1-2 way upstairs, and it's 2-2. Friendswood is in the state 5A final, and they'll play Georgetown here tomorrow. Here's the pitch. There's a ground ball toward third base, but it goes into foul ground, picked up by Bedwell. Vossas is ready, slightly open stance from the right-handed box. Herring delivers. Swung on and missed, and Justin has struck out twice. That's what happens a lot of times against Griffin Herring, who just retired his 10th consecutive Ridge Point Panther, and now it is Parker Martin. Goes up there with a smile on his face. Kind of like the Alfred E. Newman philosophy, what, me worry? Nice rip on the first pitch, but he fouls it back into the screen. That was a 91-mile-an-hour heater from Herring. The intense heat kind of subduing the crowd's enthusiasm. Here's the pitch. That's outside. Lefty working to lefty. Parker Martin, the only left-handed bat in the lineup for Ridge Point. That pitch bounces in, and it's ball 2, 2-1. Martin looks at that one, and it's a strike on the outside corner. Next pitch, swung on and missed. In the dirt, picked up by Springs. He tags Martin. Not much you can do, at least at this point, but tip your cap. That is 5 consecutive strikeouts for Herring, and 7 in the game. Now Groen. Carter Groen hit the ball to third base in the first. Herring shakes off a sign, gets the one he wants, but before he delivers, Groen asks for time and gets it. Here's Herring's pitch. Way inside. And Carter kind of, jackknifed to avoid getting hit by that one, but maybe it'd be a good idea to just hang in there. Here's the pitch. High in the air, foul ground on the right. Will it stay in play? No. Yes, it stayed in play, but it fell to the grass because the first baseman, Nick Jones, couldn't find it. He came over onto the dirt right in front of the dugout and simply lost track of it. So maybe that's the baseball gods just throwing Ridgepoint a bone here. One and one the count. Here's the pitch. That is a two-hopper to third base again. Bedwell throws across and gets Groen. 12 straight retired by Griffin Herring. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
Next Level Urgent Care supports the Ridgepoint Panthers as they take it to the next level. Next Level Urgent Care is here for the community as we are open 7 days a week, 9 to 9 for you and your family. From babies to grandparents, Next Level Urgent Care is committed to giving the highest quality of health care for everyone. From ow to wow, we've got you covered. For your convenience, we have an app to get in line. Text NLU CAPP to 313131. NextLevelUrgentCare.com.
It's time for you to get fit with Snap Fitness. The Snap Fitness full-service gym on Siena Parkway has everything to take you from just the idea of being your strongest, most fit self to actually making it happen. Make this the summer of you. Snap Fitness fits your schedule, no matter what that is. With 24/7 card key access, the staff to show you how to reach your goals and encourage you all the way. They're certified and experienced, and Snap has all the equipment you need for strength and cardio, plus indoor and outdoor workout areas. So what are you waiting for? We'll get you on the road to total fitness in a snap.
Hey everyone, this is Eric Grimsley with Grimstrong Fitness. Grimstrong Fitness provides a training environment that challenges athletes to become better versions of themselves on and off the field. Athletes at Grimstrong Fitness gain speed, power, strength, and resiliency that leads to better performance in their sport so that they can realize their full athletic potential. You can contact me at eric@grimstrong.com.
What's up, Mo City? This is Usma at Dave's Hot Chicken. We're the hottest thing in Fort Bend County on Highway 6 at Glen Lakes. Dave's Hot Chicken is juicy, it's hot, it's spicy, and it will blow your mind. We're rooting for the Panthers today, big time. We hope you make it. The Ace-Town Takeover in Round Rock. And then come on back home and get some Dave's Hot Chicken. How hot is it?
Well, Amza, it is still exactly 100 degrees according to my iPhone here at Round Rock's Dell Diamond. We're in the top of the fifth inning, and Southlake Carroll leads your Ridgepoint Panthers 5-0. That pitch outside. That's the Dave's Hot Chicken game temperature. So for juicy, hot, spicy chicken that will blow your mind, go to Dave's Hot Chicken at the corner of Highway 6 in Glen Lakes in Missouri City. Little comebacker by Clark Springs, fielded by Gradisar, underhanded as he ran halfway to first base and shoveled it over to his first baseman, Travis Vlasic, and there's one away. That's not the first time that a Ridgepoint pitcher has retired the first batter in an inning. However, well, that's the third time they've done it. Springs grounding out back to Gradisar, and now it's Tyler White, the DH. Looks at a changeup in there for a strike at the letters, 71 miles an hour. Cole Bedwell scheduled to bat next. Line drive towards center. Mason Dossett came in, but backed up, and easy catch for him. Now 2 away, and the base is empty. Now that is the first time a Ridge Point pitcher has gotten the first 2 men out. Bedwell struck out in the second, but hit a sacrifice fly in the third, and that drove home, I believe, the third Ridge Point run. Swings and misses at a fluttering curveball at 68 miles an hour. Righty working to righty. Bedwell takes, and that pitch bounced in way outside. 1-1 on Bedwell. Here's the pitch. And that's outside. 2-1. He's a big, strong third baseman. They usually expect a third baseman to hit for power, and I think he's got all the physical tools for that. That pitch caught the outside corner. It's now 2-2. Gradisar rocks and brings it. Curveball, swung on and missed. 1-2-3 inning for Kellen Gradisar. And maybe Ridge Point can translate that into some action on the offensive side of the field. We'll be right back.
Coming in at 5'3", it's number 1 mom. She switched to Xfinity and got the all-new 3-for-1 bundle. Unlimited internet, streaming, and Xfinity Mobile. All for what you could pay wireless companies for just one 5G unlimited line. Boom! Shakalaka! That's why they call her the Master of Moolah, the Sultan of Savings, the Queen of Cash. And now, also with Xfinity Internet, you can get unlimited data, Wi-Fi equipment, and a free Flex 4K streaming box included with a 2-year rate guarantee and no term contract. All for just $30 per month when you add an Xfinity mobile plan at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/3-for-1, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New fast internet 300 megabits per second customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
What is IV therapy? Okay. Imagine you're not feeling well, but you just can't put your finger on why. Your head's pounding, you're exhausted. Maybe at some point you head into an urgent care or worse, the ER. They immediately hook you to an IV and you wait around. After about 30 minutes, you start feeling better, and hours later they come back to tell you nothing's really wrong. Everything checked out and you are just dehydrated. So take out the ER scare and the bill that comes with, and that is IV therapy. Thrive Drip Spa is a luxury IV lounge in Houston. Choose from 12 signature drips or customize your own bag of fluids, electrolytes, minerals, and vitamins with our highly trained medical staff.
Now it is Travis Vlasic, and Travis has taken his game to the next level in the 2022 playoffs. And remember, from ow to wow, Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. First pitch from Herring is high for ball 1 on Vlasic. "12 straight retired by Herring." Here's the 1-0, and Vlasic a lash to first into left field for the first base hit. First Tire and Auto brings you that first base hit for the Panthers. Remember, First Tire and Auto, 4 great Fort Bend County locations, all of them open Monday through Saturday for the best prices on tires and the very best in service. It is First Tire and Auto. All right, so that's step 1. You get a hit. Now let's see if the Panthers can put a few together. Now J.J. Kennett down 5-0. I wouldn't think that he would be asked to bunt, but we shall see. Here's the pitch. Way outside. J.J. struck out to lead off the second. I'm sorry. No, he didn't. He flied out to right field for the second out during the second inning. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Ridgepoint needs to get to work. Herring brings it. Kennett, a nice rip, but he comes up empty. That one came in at 89. Kennett looks down there at Coach Welch. And he throws over to first base, and it looked kind of like one of those moves where one coach might say it's a balk. In fact, I'm looking at Coach Welch, and he's trying to let the umpires know he thinks that was possibly a balk, but no call from the crew. Pitch to Kennett. Swings and misses. 91 miles an hour on that one from Herring, and it's 1-2. JJ will go into protect mode, just try to get the bat on the ball. Vlasic taking a short lead. Here's the pitch. Way upstairs, JJ lays off. Takes another look at Coach Welch. We know there is no quit in these Panthers. They're down 5-0. Now somebody asked for time. I'm not sure who was the one who asked for it. But now everyone's ready to go. Herring brings it. Swing and a miss. Down goes Kennett for the first out. Now it's Owen Ferris who grounded out to shortstop his first time. And by the way, just in case you're thinking about, well, why not steal a base? First of all, Travis Vlasic is not the fastest of the Panthers, but second, 6 out of 7 times when an opponent has tried to steal in these playoffs, they've been thrown out by these Carroll Dragons, and the first pitch to Ferris is a strike. 85 on that one. Herring puts his foot on the third base end of the pitcher's rubber. Looks in at the right-hander Ferris. Outside target set up by Springs. Looks over at Vlasic, now brings it. Ferris takes another strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-2. Herring looks over at Vlasic. Pitch way outside. I mentioned the error total on the scoreboard. It says 5 for the Ridgepoint Panthers. I'm not sure that I would give them 5. I think they have 4. But the 0 in the error column for Southlake Carroll is well deserved. They played airtight defense. Swing and a miss. Down goes Ferris. So Vlasic, after leading off for a single, is still at first base. Nine strikeouts for Herring, and now it's Quinn Pfeiffer, who was a strikeout victim when he led off the third. Here's the pitch. There's a strike, outer half. Herring comes set, now brings it, and that squirts out of Springs' mitt. The pitch was high for a ball. The pitch count for Herring is in the 60s, so he's got a whole lot of mo. Here's the pitch. And that gets away from the catcher Springs, but Vlasic not being the fastest, and when you're down 5-0, you don't want to get yourself thrown out at second base for the third out of the inning. That wouldn't do. If Pfeiffer can get on, it'll be Zion Stevens. 2-1 is the count. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. It evens it up 2-2. Herring has overwhelmed a lot of opponents, and the game's not over, but so far he's had his way with the Panthers, only giving up the one hit. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and Springs tags out Pfeiffer. So the 10th strikeout means that Herring has struck out the side again. So we're going to the 6th inning. It is Carroll 5 and Ridgepoint nothing. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
What is IV therapy? Okay. Imagine you're not feeling well, but you just can't put your finger on why. Your head's pounding, you're exhausted. Maybe at some point you head into an urgent care or worse, the ER. They immediately hook you to an IV and you wait around. After about 30 minutes, you start feeling better, and hours later they come back to tell you nothing's really wrong. Everything checked out and you are just dehydrated. So take out the ER scare and the bill that comes with, and that is IV therapy. Thrive Drip Spa is a luxury IV lounge in Houston. Choose from 12 signature drips or customize your own bag of fluids, electrolytes, minerals, and vitamins with our highly trained medical staff.
The First Iron Automotive team congratulates the Ridgepoint baseball team on their quest for a state championship. Their success has a lot to do with hard work and preparation. That's what you receive from the First Iron Automotive team every time you take your car in for care. Save 15% off AC repairs. Purchase 4 select Michelin, BF Goodrich, Goodyear, or Uni Royal tires with a premium installation package and wheel alignment and save $100. Check out the website firstironauto.com for details. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firstironauto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
For Carroll in the top of the 6th, leading off, it's the number 9 hitter Tyson Drake, and then to the top of the order, Owen Prooks and Ethan Mendoza. Dylan Gradisar, the second pitcher of the day for the Ridgepoint Panthers, took over for Hunter Nichols. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. And he's got Drake down 0-2. Gradisar looks in, nods at his catcher, J.J. Kennett, ready to bring the 0-2. Here it comes. Curveball didn't quite break like he wanted it to. Started right, stayed right for the most part. And it's 1-2. Drake crowding the plate from the left-handed box. And there's a hard grounder. Nice backhand by Stevens. Scrambles to his feet, throws in time. Beautiful play by the junior second baseman. And there's one out. Now to the top, and Owen Prooks. Singled, walked, and flied out to right field. Gradisar, the righty, working to the lefty, Prooks. Here comes the first pitch, and that is to the right center field gap. That is going deep, and it will get down. It'll one-hop the wall. Picking it up is Dossett, bringing it in. It's going to be a triple. Sliding in safely is Owen Prooks. And what are you going to do? In that case, you're just happy that it didn't get out of the park. Now it's Ethan Mendoza. All he's done today is double twice. Although Hunter Nichols did strike him out in the second inning. Pitch by Gradisar. Fouled straight back on a curveball at 68 miles an hour. Mendoza soon to be an Arizona State Sun Devil. Gradisar uses the windup. Throws a pitch down and away. Nice block by Kennett. And it's 1-1. Kennett looks over at the dugout. Assistant coach Michael Dutka giving the signs. Now the windup and the pitch. Outside. And it's 2-1. Ben Tryon waiting to bat next. Pitch to Mendoza. Ground ball through the infield into center field for a base hit. It is 6-0 as Crooks comes home on the base hit by Mendoza. You know, this is one of those situations, those of you who are regular listeners to VypeFortBend.com, you know, I can always think of something to say even when I don't have anything to say, but there's not much to say other than these Southlake Carroll Dragons are overwhelming. Now Ben Tryon. Mendoza leading off first, and there's a pickoff throw, so he's doubled twice and singled. Another throw over, and they almost picked him off. But, you know, like everything else thus far, it just hasn't gone Ridge Point's way. Mendoza has driven in 2 of the 6 runs today. Gradisar looks over there, throws the curveball, doesn't break, stays out. And the count is 1-0 as he works to Ben Tryon. Ben is 1 for 3. Singled and scored in the third. Reached on an error. And now they throw over and got him! A pickoff! That erases Mendoza. Great move by Gradisar for out number 2. And the base is now clean as he continues to work to Ben Tryon. So good defense on the part of Stevens, the second baseman, made that beautiful diving stop to his right. And then he threw out Tyson Drake, and now a pickoff move to erase Mendoza. Tryon ready. Swings, and that goes to center field. Dossett moving over, and it bounces off of his leg, and it bounces over to Owen Ferris, who throws to second, and that limits Tryon to a single. There's a possibility that Dossett didn't quite see it clearly. Now we go to Max Reyes. Gradisar looks in. Pitch on the way. In there for a strike. The official score did not give an error to Dossett, and I think that's fair. It was going to drop in anyway. And it wasn't beyond a single. There's a high fly ball to center. Mason's on this one, shading his eyes a bit, and he's made the catch. And that retires the side. But for the Dragons, another run comes in on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Southlake Carroll 6 and the Ridge Point Panthers nothing. You're listening to VypeFortBend.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
The First Iron Automotive team congratulates the Rich Point baseball team on their quest for a state championship. Their success has a lot to do with hard work and preparation. That's what you receive from the First Iron Automotive team every time you take your car in for care. Save 15% off AC repairs. Purchase 4 select Michelin, BF Goodrich, Goodyear, or Uni Royal tires with a premium installation package and wheel alignment and save $100. Check out the website firstironauto.com for details. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firstironauto.com.
Next Level Urgent Care supports the Ridge Point Panthers as they take it to the next level. Next Level Urgent Care is here for the community as we are open 7 days a week, 9 to 9, for you and your family. From babies to grandparents, Next Level Urgent Care is committed to giving the highest quality of health care for everyone. From ow to wow, we've got you covered. For your convenience, we have an app to get in line. Text NLUCAPP to 313131. NextLevelUrgentCare.com.
Hey everyone, this is Eric Grimsley with Grimstrong Fitness. Grimstrong Fitness provides a training environment that challenges athletes to become better versions of themselves on and off the field. Athletes at Grimstrong Fitness gain speed, power, strength, and resiliency that leads to better performance in their sport so that they can realize their full athletic potential. You can contact me at eric@grimstrong.com.
Here's Zion Stevens to lead it off for the Ridge Point Panthers in the bottom of the 6th. They trail 6-0. They've been out hit 8-1. Griffin Herring brings the first pitch. Outside half of the plate. A blazing fastball at 89 miles an hour for a strike. The Panthers had been 1-0 all time in the third base side dugout here at Dell Diamond, as Stevens takes the second pitch for a ball down and away. They had that 5-2 win over McKinney Boyd on June 7th, 2019. That was a great comeback win, but everybody forgot about that because of a lopsided loss to these Southlake Carroll Dragons. And there is Stevens with a base hit into left field. Speed on the base paths, and maybe that will trigger something. So that's the second hit for these Panthers. And now it is Mason Dossett who is due, but there's going to be a pinch hitter. It is Braden McCormick. Just the second plate appearance for McCormick in these playoffs. He has come off the bench as a runner to score once, and he's also been in there on defense several times. Open stance from the right-handed box for McCormick. Batting for Dossett. Here comes the pitch. Outside corner strike. Beautiful location by Herring right there on the black edge of the plate. McCormick gets ready. Tugs at the jersey and a quick throw over. Stevens is back in there. Mason Dossett was going to come up, and I was going to say Mason Dossett bounced back. So if you want to bounce back strong, go to Thrive Drip Spa. Here's the pitch. McCormick swings at a let-up. Came in at 84. Herring so effective, and usually when they throw something and take something off of it, it seems like you need to be at least 9 miles an hour slower for it to really be effective, but Herring is just so good, it doesn't matter that he throws it only 5 miles an hour different. Another throw over, and Stevens walks back. Shadows are starting to creep onto the grass and foul territory on the third base side. Herring brings it outside. Good take by McCormick. This is a tough job to have where you're sitting throughout the ball game. Then you have to go up there and find a way to get a hit off of Griffin Herring. Here's the pitch. Nice rip, but he comes up empty. That's strike 3, and there's one away. But now back to the top of the order. Justin Vasas has not yet enrolled as an Aggie. And by the way, Justin Vasas showed he was grim strong when he smashed a triple to the warning track in left center field, drove home Zion Stevens with the winning run in the Game 2 clincher against Strake Jesuit. Grim strong. Give Eric a call. Find out if it's a good fit, because he can make you the very best athlete you can be. First pitch to Vasas, a strike. And he jumps back in there. Lefty versus righty. Herring has got the better of Justin 2 times. And you know he really wants to do something. Here's the pitch. And he hits it toward right field. He's going to hang up for Tyson. He makes the catch. Tyson Drake. And the catch is made. Two away now. And it is up to Parker Martin. Martin has flied out to center field and struck out swinging. Herring ready. And he sends it to left field, and it will get down for a hit. Stevens is going around second. He will get to third. They're going to hold him right there. A double for Parker Martin. Runners at second and third with 2 outs. First extra base hit of the day for the Panthers. And now Carter Groen, who is 0 for 2 and grounded out to the third baseman each time, gets one more look at Griffin Herring. And maybe he can get something to drive. Speaking of drive, I don't need to say hi to her right now, but Carter's mom, Amy, spent some time in the hospital last week. But I'm very happy to say that she made it to the game today. And Carter's little freshman sister, Sarah Beth, who is, she's legal to drive if mom's in the front seat. Well, she drove to Round Rock. And now we have a courtesy runner, Parker Martin, coming into the dugout, and Blaine Ryan is going to run at second base. Coach Clinton Welch is telling the umpire, Rene Gallegos, of the changes. And now Larry Vucan comes out of the Southlake Carroll dugout, and I think he just wants to talk to Herring. By the way, when you get into this round of the playoffs, when you get to the state tournament, you do everything you can to contact the coach, and sometimes the coach tells you that he will get back with you, and he fully intended to, but it just doesn't always work out, and that's why we didn't get a chance to talk to Larry Vucan. And so we had Larry Hughes, the guy who was the head coach at Southlake Carroll before him. So now Groen deep in thought in the batter's box. And he'll try to get the better of Griffin Herring and bring home a run or two. Here's the pitch. Swings at the first one and grounds it foul on the left side. Zion Stevens led off the inning with a single. He's at third, and he came over on a double from Parker Martin, who's been replaced by Blaine Ryan as a pinch runner. Herring from the stretch. Brings it to Groen. Swings and misses at a 92-mile-an-hour fastball. And the count is 0-2. This is a tough chore right here. Carter's got to use everything that he has ever learned about hitting right here. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Frustration. Oh my goodness. But Griffin Herring is just so good. So Ridge Point gets no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left, and we will proceed to the 7th. The Southlake Carroll Dragons leading your Ridge Point Panthers 6-0. This is VypeFortBend.com.
It's time for you to get fit with Snap Fitness. The Snap Fitness full-service gym on Siena Parkway has everything to take you from just the idea of being your strongest, most fit self to actually making it happen. Make this the summer of you. Snap Fitness fits your schedule, no matter what that is. With 24/7 card key access, the staff to show you how to reach your goals and encourage you all the way. They're certified and experienced, and Snap has all the equipment you need for strength and cardio, plus indoor and outdoor workout areas. So what are you waiting for? We'll get you on the road to total fitness in a snap.
Coming in at 5'3", it's number one mom. She switched to Xfinity and got the all-new 3-for-1 bundle. Unlimited internet, streaming, and Xfinity Mobile. All for what you could pay wireless companies for just one 5G unlimited line. Boom! Shakalaka! That's why they call her the Master of Moolah, the Sultan of Savings, the Queen of Cash. And now, also with Xfinity Internet, you can get unlimited data, Wi-Fi equipment, and a free Flex 4K streaming box included with a 2-year rate guarantee and no term contract. All for just $30 per month when you add an Xfinity mobile plan at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/3-for-1, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New fast internet 300 megabits per second customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
All right, so we're in the top of the 7th. Southlake Carroll in command, leading 6-0. Kellen Gradisar on the mound, and he delivers the first pitch, and it is a strike to Nick Jones. He is 0 for 2 today, but he did draw a walk. Pitch on the way. That looked pretty good, but it's a ball. 70-mile-an-hour delivery from Kellen Gradisar, who came in relief of Hunter Nichols. Gradisar working quickly, brings it way outside with the breaking ball trying to induce a chase by Nick Jones. Not happening. Gradisar working quickly, outside corner strike, beautifully located. Two and two the count on Nick Jones. It'll either be San Antonio Reagan, and there's a swinging strike. Down goes Nick Jones. Okay, so as I was about to say, San Antonio Reagan and Rockwall Heath are scheduled to play in the other semifinal right after this one, and they will get the winner of this game. Clark Springs now 0 for 3, but he did reach on an error when he came up in the third. Righty versus righty. Gradisar brings it. Strike at the belt, right down the middle, right down Highway 79. Gradisar delivers. Outside with a breaking ball. 1-1 as he works to Clark Springs. Here comes the pitch. Down and away. 2-1. Springs, one of those catchers who's valued for his defense, kind of like Brad Osmus used to be with the Astros back in the early 21st century. He swings and sends one out of play. It'll reach the seats on the right side. Takes a big high hop on the concrete, and the kids scurry after it. Now the players who gave it a look are back in place, and we're ready for the next delivery. Springs sends a fly ball to straightaway center. Dossett is on it. Makes the catch with one hand, and there are 2 outs. Every once in a while, I refer to Roberta Flack when I see a game such as this one, because she had that song. She was the first one to make a hit out of Killing Me Softly. And really, that's what Southlake has done. The Carroll Dragons scored 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the third and 1 in the fourth, and the next thing you know, you're down 5-0. They've added one more, and it's 6-0 as the first pitch to Tyler White is a curveball strike at the top of the zone from Kellen Gradisar. Next pitch on the way, outside for a ball. As we look ahead to the bottom of the seventh, the hitters who are due, Travis Vlasic, J.J. Kennett, and Owen Ferris. White ready. Left-handed hitter swings under one. 72 miles an hour on that one from Gradisar. And the count is 1-2. Here's the pitch. That's upstairs, and it's 2-2. Tyler White singled and scored in the second. He's 1 for 3. Gradisar brings it. Fouled back. "43 straight scoreless innings for Southlake Carroll pitchers. Ridgepoint will just try to scratch one across in the bottom of the seventh and maybe do something unlikely. There's a ground ball to short. Vasas on 2 hops, throws right on target to Vlasic. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Gradisar, and Ridgepoint's last chance comes in just a couple of minutes here on VypeFortBend.com.
Thrive Drip Spa is an IV therapy and wellness spa. Choose from 12 signature drips like the migraine drip, the detox drip, or the NAD drip to start feeling, looking, and performing better. With 4 convenient locations around Houston and another down in McAllen, Texas, we are helping clients prevent and treat common issues that come from dehydration. If you want to learn more, head to thrivedripspa.com or call any convenient location to book your first drip 20% off using code word Panthers.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Today's game is presented by Xfinity Mobile. Break free from the big three with wireless that does it all. So Griffin Herring goes back out there, and just in case you're wondering, okay, well, could he be getting tired? Not likely. It is a hot day. It's been 100 degrees every time we've checked the temperature. But he's only had to throw 71 pitches. And so he's quite well conditioned, and I don't think that'll be taxing on him in any way. By the way, I'm going to look around and see if maybe there are any defensive changes for the Southlake Carroll Dragons out there, but it's kind of hard to tell. All right, here we go. Ridgepoint will try to get something together. Travis Vlasic stands in. 1 for 2 with a single. Swings and misses at the first pitch. 83 miles an hour. Vlasic led off the fifth, and that was the first hit of the day off of Herring. The left-hander rocks and fires. That's outside. Carroll fans don't like it, but it was a good call by Rene Gallegos, the home plate umpire. Here comes the 1-1, and that is down and in for a ball, 2-1. They play Vlasic to hit it slightly the other way. That is down. It's 3-1. Herring has not walked anybody. That is hit deep to left center field, and it may get down. The outfielder's in pursuit, and it does get down, just eluding the glove of Reyes. And Vlasic has a double to lead off the 7th. They were playing so shallow, that was the key to it. And by the way, those of you who have been fans of Fort Bend County and Fort Bend ISD baseball for a long time kind of know why I misspoke just a few seconds ago. Griffin Herring is the pitcher for Carroll, and I call him Griffin Hatting. And the Clements Rangers used to have a pitcher named Griffin Hatting. Now J.J. Kennett comes up with a runner in scoring position as Travis Vlasic gets a double to lead off the 7th inning, but Ridge Point is down 6 runs. Kennett is 0 for 2. Here's the first pitch. And that's a line drive into left center field. Vlasic is coming to third, and they will wave him home. It gets away from Reyes, and Kennett is going to get to second. He stays right there. Ridge Point has scored. And the scoreless streak is over for the Southlake Carroll Dragons. But what a streak it was. 43 straight innings. And Ridge Point is on the board. So that has to be a single plus an error on the left fielder, Reyes. The ball got away from him and enabled Kennett to get to second. And now we have Jake Stratton coming on to run for him, and Owen Ferris will hit. And the Ridge Point fans are not shutting up. They're going to cheer till the very end. First pitch to Ferris, and he gets a hold of it, but it's going to hang up and caught by the left fielder. Stratton has to go back to second base. One away. Reyes made the catch, sliding as he did. Owen Ferris, really good contact there. And now instead of Quinn Pfeiffer, it is going to be Will Baker coming on as the pinch hitter. Will Baker hitting .263 in the postseason, had not seen a pitch at the varsity level until Game 2 of the first round series against Seven Lakes. Will is 2 for 5, and he's driven in 2 runs. Jake Stratton with real good speed at second base. Left-handed hitting, Will Baker, slightly open stance. Herring looks back at second. Here's the pitch. And that is down for a ball, over the plate but low. Will Baker got a start in the Strake Jesuit series last week. Pitch on the way. Strike on the outside corner as lefty works to lefty. On a pitch such as that, you probably couldn't do anything with it, so it's best to take it and hope it's called a ball, but it was a strike. Outfield still shallow. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 85 miles an hour on that one. A little bit of movement at the end, and it just eluded the barrel of Will Baker's bat. Ready for the 1-2 pitch. Herring brings it. Swung on and missed, and down goes Baker. And the Ridge Point Panthers and the glorious 2022 season is down to an out. And it'll be up to Zion Stevens, who's 1 for 2. He got a hit to lead off the 6th. But Ridge Point was unable to get him past third. In that inning, there was a double by Parker Martin, but they held Stevens at third, and you have to when you're way down. You don't want to run yourself into an out when you got a long comeback to make. Okay, come on, Zion, get a hit. First pitch is high for ball 1. Zion has a twin sister at Ridge Point. She's a cheerleader. Herring brings it. Outside corner, strike. It's 1-1. Stevens steps back in there. Infield is playing back. And Stevens asked for time, and Herring was in the middle of his motion. He's irritated. That's okay, that's the point. Pitch on the way. That's a ground ball toward third. Stratton is going to run for third. Stevens, good speed, but he's thrown out. Great play by Bedwell, and that will do it. Ridgepoint fights back, gets a run on the board in the 7th inning. But the Southlake Carroll Dragons have been as good as advertised, and they get the victory today by a score of 6-1. That eliminates the Ridgepoint Panthers. Congratulations to Carroll, who will now await the winner of San Antonio Reagan and Rockwall Heath. We'll be back with the totals right after this.
Coming in at 5 foot 3 inches, it's number one mom. She switched to Xfinity and got the all-new 3-for-1 bundle. Unlimited internet, streaming, and Xfinity Mobile. All for what you could pay wireless companies for just one 5G unlimited line. Boom! Shakalaka! That's why they call her the Master of Moolah, the Sultan of Savings, the Queen of Cash. And now, also with Xfinity Internet, you can get unlimited data, Wi-Fi equipment, and a free Flex 4K streaming box included with a 2-year rate guarantee and no term contract. All for just $30 per month when you add an Xfinity mobile plan at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/3-for-1, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New fast internet 300 megabits per second customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
This VypeFortBend.com broadcast of the Ridgepoint Panthers in the UIL State Baseball Tournament is brought to you this afternoon by Xfinity. Unbeatable internet made to do anything so you can do anything. By First Tire and Auto. Get the best prices on tires and the best in service at First Tire and Auto's 4 Fort Bend County locations. By Archer Volkswagen, open since 1956 and ready to serve you. You'll feel like family at Archer Volkswagen. By Dave's Hot Chicken. For juicy, hot, spicy chicken that will blow your mind, try Dave's Hot Chicken at Highway 6 and Glen Lakes in Missouri City. By Next Level Urgent Care. At 26 locations in Greater Houston, go from ow to wow. Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. By Grimm Strong Fitness, by Thrive Drip Spa, by Snap Fitness. They'll get you on the road to total fitness in a snap. And by the Needville Insurance Agency. Calling Bradley Stavinaugh will save you hundreds of dollars on your car and home insurance. Visit NeedvilleInsurance.com. Here again is Roger in the VypeFortBend.com broadcast booth at Dell Diamond in Round Rock.
Thank you very much, Mark Sherman, and we are back inside Dell Diamond in Round Rock, and there's a ceremonial thing that they do after a ball game. The Southlake Carroll team, victorious, lining up along the first base line, and Ridgepoint lining up along the third base line, and Ridgepoint receives its medals for qualifying for the Final Four in state baseball. Today's game has been presented by Xfinity Mobile. Break free from the big three with wireless that does it all. So here are your totals for the Southlake Carroll Dragons. 6 runs on 7 hits, no errors and 7 runners left on base, and these statistics are unofficial. And for Ridgepoint, 1 run on 4 hits, 5 errors, and they left 3 runners on base. The winning pitcher, Griffin Herring. The losing pitcher, is Hunter Nichols. And for Herring, he gave up only the single run in the 7th inning, 5 hits allowed, 13 strikeouts, and he didn't walk anyone. So this was one of those games. It was kind of like the way Larry Holmes used to fight, as opposed to last time that Ridge Point met Carroll here in Round Rock in 2019. It was kind of like a Tyson fight. It was over quickly. It was 17-0. But this one goes 6-1. And so throughout the Carroll lineup, you had contributions. You had Mendoza, who went 3 for 4 and drove in 2 runs. Tryon, 1 for 4, didn't get any RBIs today, but Springs, who's hitting well under 150 before the game started, he got a run driven in. 1 for 4 was Tyler White during the game. They didn't get a whole bunch of extra base hits. Double by Mendoza. Actually, it was Mendoza who kind of hogged the extra base hits. He had a double and a triple, and Brooks came up with a triple as well. So for the Ridge Point Panthers, they got a few things done. 1 for 3 was Parker Martin and Travis Vlasic, 2 for 3, including a double. J.J. Kennett was 1 for 3, but that's all they could do with the great Griffin Hadding. Very, very tough. In fact, I had forgotten that, here at Round Rock, they bring you the official stats. So I'm going to give you I gave you my stats before, which were unofficial. These are the real ones. Southlake Carroll, 6 runs on 8 hits, no errors. And I don't see the left on base totals on this sheet. Doesn't matter. And Ridge Point, 1 run on 5 hits and 5 errors. That's according to the official scorers. So I got to go with that. And the time of our ball game today was 2 hours and 12 minutes. Well, it's just been a fantastic year. And, I really put a lot into this, but it's because I love to watch Fort Bend ISD and Fort Bend County athletes compete. I love to see the spirit from all the schools that are involved, whether they are kind of the opponents of the Fort Bend teams that we do this for, but we want to make everybody happy and bring everybody as many games as we can. And this year we brought you over 140. There are too many people to possibly thank, but the Ridge Point family, especially the player parents, have just been so encouraging, and I thank you so much for kind of spreading the word, letting people know about our broadcast. We just want as many people as possible to enjoy them. I also thank our very special sponsors who came in this week and said, hey, they want to sponsor the state tournament, and maybe next year we can do more of that, get started before the playoffs, or maybe even if you want to sponsor the whole year. I think a lot of you realize just how many people this reaches. We have a very consistent audience, but we bring in new people every single week. So thanks, everybody, especially Shane Sholwinski, who's been my producer today, Merle Bertrand, Suna Venkat, everybody who works inside the mothership at Vype World headquarters, the chief content editor, Matt Malatesta. Dennis Silva writes some great stories that appear on the website for Vype. And also we have Derek Dushek and Shane Hildreth, who is the CEO of our organization. And we love high school sports, and it's one of the best things in the world. It builds character. It helps people be the best they can be. They learn how to fight back against adversity, and it's just an honor to be a part of it. So Southlake Carroll kind of sucked the drama out of it, but they did it very slowly with scoring 5 runs over the first 4 innings, and then they added 1 more, so they win it by a score of 6-1. All right, everybody, thank you so much for being a part of our broadcast, and we thank you for being here. Good night from Round Rock, and we'll have some summer programming, but as far as game broadcast, that'll be that until we get to August, and we know Ridge Point's going to have an outstanding volleyball team as well as a good year in football. And, of course, we cover all of Fort Bend ISD. And I wouldn't be a bit surprised with what Ridge Point has going for them. A lot of good young players. They may have a chance to get back here to Round Rock and take another whack at the heavyweights that they always find waiting here. Good night, everybody, from Round Rock. God bless. Thank you for listening. And our final score one more time, Southlake Carroll 6 and Ridge Point 1. Good evening, everybody.